Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Hey,
NUFC Talk
hey.
TV. Another live match commentary, another build up, another match reaction. It's match day, folks, and we got the mighty win. We got Gary, we got Brent as well with us. It's been a long time since we got four people on a watch along, but we're trying to teach Brent the ropes, man, the right way, not the mighty win way. So we got to keep him away. We're gonna put Gary next to him. We got to teach him the right way to do things. Not the mighty, because he's an Ipswich fan now. He got the Ipswich the stadium behind him.
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't understand, man. I don't understand that.
Cheers.
But anyways, welcome to the channel, folks. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Also, become a member if you can. That helps us out, and you get a lot of perks. You can also gift memberships away if you're a member already, or super chat and highlight your comment. It will also help us, help us grow the channel. So appreciate all of you for that help. And let's get right to it. I see a lot of people in the chat already. Hit the like button. Give us your opinion. Give us your opinion on the lineup. We're gonna show it to you in a minute because the lineups are out. Surprisingly, an hour and 15 minutes before kickoff, which usually it used to be 30 minutes. Now it was then it changed to an hour, and now an hour and 15 minutes we're getting the lineup. So it is nice, I guess. It doesn't really matter, and it's not relevant to the game. I wouldn't assume. Once you give your lineup, you can't make any changes, can you? I don't know. I
No,
don't.
Well,
So
you can
unless there's
actually.
somebody hurt,
Yeah, I'm
or
going to
you
maybe
say
you
can
you
do
can.
can
it.
if in the pre-match warm-up. Yeah, because the match hasn't officially started, so you can make any amendments you want before the match starts. It won't go against the subs or anything.
Yep.
You just have to
All right.
notify the team.
That's right. Well, good morning, fellas. How's it going?
Very good,
Yes,
thank
going
you.
good.
Looking
Good.
forward to it.
Yeah.
Before we start, can we just remind Niall Powell, George Eaton, Ronald Turnbull, Paul, where are you, Paul? Foxy, obviously, and Marky, that we still haven't had their scores. Mainly Niall Powell and George Eaton because they are well in the fray.
Their predictions. All right, let us know. Shout out to Boki in the chat. We see trolls. We see Beer Viking. We see all the Stephen Harker and everybody else there. So, well, folks, Ipswich away. It's an away match, but I mean, it should be an easy one, shouldn't it?
It certainly should. Certainly should.
Because if it isn't,
Yeah,
what's
well,
gonna happen, mate? What's gonna happen to all the balloons and the bus rental that you did all for the parades and all that stuff? What's gonna happen to that?
well, we're
I mean,
two games further on now, so we'll go two games further on again. He'll have Villa at home and Man United away to make up the deficit.
so that just like that. I mean, we just move on to the like.
Yep.
So the fact
You
that we
don't
would
you don't
lose
piss
against
you
Ipswich,
don't piss your pants after one result.
a loss against. Okay, let me move on to somebody that knows the game. Gary, what would happen if we lose tonight? Would that be, I didn't think that was going to be the subject, but since you went on to a radical position, I have to now ask everybody else. What would happen if we were to lose tonight? Um, in your opinion, would that be something that you just all right? So turn the next page, go on. It's all right,
Well,
lads. You'll do better.
it's at the end of the day, these are the games on paper that again, I put in the chat earlier about Ipswich. I've played 8 games at home. They've drawn 4, they've lost 4 at home. So where you think you should be literally on your best, if you like, or at your best, they seem to be struggling at their own on their own soil. Now, if you look back historically, the last time they won at home was again against a northeast club, which was the Borough. Um, Again, it was in the Championship, so it was similar ilk of a side. But they obviously aren't. And again, I often say you see this with lower league teams or lower teams that have been promoted. Is the added pressure that home fans can give you can sometimes counteract what you try and do. These guys have picked up some decent points. Don't get me wrong, at home with the four draws, but they seem to be more comfortable away from home, where they're snatching victories by a very small margin. But I mean, people say this is going to be one of them moments where you look at and you go, it's going to be an easy win. There's no easy wins in the Premier League. If the lads come out with the right attitude, it should be a victory. But again, we've said this so many times. We said it last season against Luton. Teams that come out and hassle you, if you're not on your game, they can sneak the result. Now, again, it's like I said, it's about attitude going into every game. You cannot just come out and raise your game against the bigger boys, and we've got to start showing a little bit of I don't know, I don't know what the word is really. You've just got to go out there and you've got to take these type of teams to the sword and not give them any respect. It's a case of, yes, they're minnows, but once you start showing teams respect, that's when results go against you. And we've seen that. We've seen that historically. So for me, yes, it's not a must win. Nothing changes if we don't get the result today, apart from it just makes Eddie and the boys look a little bit more as also runs. And like I say, when you're looking at European places, these are the type of games where you should be getting the results. So
These are,
pressure's
these
on
are the
us, not
games.
them.
These are the games where if we end up 7th instead of 6th, like we did last year, we'll be saying, it's the Nottingham Forest at home and the Luton away that will be saying, if we'd got those easy
So,
5 points,
but
we would have been.
but you just said nothing
Yeah.
changes, so I don't understand that. Brent, what do you think about this game? In my opinion, it's a must win because it's a weak. It's a weak. It's a hurt deer. It's a deer that's got a shot. Somebody's found him laying around, breathing slowly. You just got to put him out of his misery, take him home for a good old deer sausage with some cheese, some spicy cheese, please. And come on, Brent, what's going on here, man? What's up with with these guys, man?
Yeah,
Ipswich.
yeah. Like I was thinking, I don't think it matters what Ipswich is doing or has done. This is a game where Newcastle needs to come in and put their mark on the game. Do like they did against Leicester at home. Do like they did against Brentford, and just win the match going away. Ipswich is a good team. I mean, you know, as Gary said, there is no easy games in the Premier League. Ipswich beat Tottenham away, so we can't forget that. They are going to go at you, but when you look at the two teams, there's no reason that they should be hanging with us, especially if we're playing like we have done the last two games. So, and when you talk about must wins or whatnot, look, guys, we're in 12th place. You know, pretty soon the matches are going to start running out, where we're going to keep looking, and you're going to be down to X amount of games to be able to make up the difference. So there has to be a time where we put our foot in the ground and make that pivot. And I think that this is the best time right now more than ever, because there's some games that are winnable. There's some tough games coming up, but if we can get through the tough phase as well, then after that you kind of have some more winnable games, and you could really make a run in this part of the season, especially by the way they've been playing. So one of the things we've talked about all year is them being consistent, finding some consistency through the squad. I think Howe's doing it with the lineups, so the players just need to show up and show that they can be consistent.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get into the lineup. I think that's very important to do right away. And let us know, please, in the chat what you think about the lineup for mainly Newcastle, but obviously we're going to show you both. We're going to start with Ipswich right now as we go with Murik on goal, O'Shea, Burgess at center backs, Davis on the left side, Clark on the right side, Morsey, captain for Ipswich in the midfield, with Cajuste or Cajust. How do you? Well, we don't know where he's from yet.
Well, if
Oh,
he's
do we?
French,
Oh, it's Sweden, Sweden,
Swedish, yeah,
Swedish.
Swedish.
Australia,
So I don't even know how you say that in Swedish.
Kajuste.
Kajusteson in Swedish. In Swedish.
Doesn't seem like a Swedish
um,
name at all, huh?
exactly. But
Oh,
then you
it
got
would be Kajuste.
Kajusteson. There we go.
Bede.
And then Hutchison is a 10, it looks like. And on the left wing, Smodix. On the right, Burns. And up front, Chaplin. Charles Chaplin's long, great grandkid playing up front. To be honest, I mean, come on, man.
And that, I mean, here's the thing, no Delap. That's a massive miss by there. It's like us being without Isaac, without Wilson to call on.
Yeah.
You know, because not only is he injured, but Hurst's injured as well. Well, he's sorry, Delap suspended, Hurst injured, so they're down to the third striker. Oh, yeah, we cannot beat these.
Yeah. I mean,
It's down. Listen, the point is, it's down to the players, isn't it?
yeah, but
There's the lineup. What we're all saying, we should walk this game.
there we
So
go.
if it goes tits up,
It's the player's fault.
it's exactly, you cannot blame Eddie for that.
Well, we shall see what he does. I mean, he's bound to make changes. So if he makes a numpty change, we'll have to criticize. But as far as right now, he's put up the best lineup he can put, in my
Exactly.
opinion. And let's go with that right now. Newcastle United going with Dubravka at goal, Dan Burn, Fabian Scher at center backs, Livermento on the right. No Trippier. We kind of discussed that in the preview. That may be a possibility to give Livermento a lesson, but I didn't think it was going to happen anyway. So he's on the right. Lewis Hall on the left. Midfield, Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali. Tonali will be centered, and Bruno on the right. Willock coming in for Joe Linton. I mean, the choice that makes the most sense in most people to put Willock in.
And he's got to step up. Because he hasn't been brilliant, let's be honest, when he's come on this season.
I thought he was oh my god! I thought he was the solution. I thought he was it. The way he came
Well, he
in,
looked
and
to
you
be
got
the solution again early doors when he came on against Forest before he got crocked again.
no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Joe Linton, Willock, and all of that.
Yeah, well, it's not Joey
That
Linton Willock,
nonsense.
though, is it? Because Joe Linton's not
Well,
there.
so there we go. So I mean, but a lot of people said that Willock should be a starter and never move. And
Oh
that
well,
was never my
that was
opinion.
the golden solution to everything when
Mm.
it worked when we had Willock and Jane.
The golden solution was always put Tonali as a starter. That was the golden solution that Eddie didn't want to see until 2-3 games ago. But now he's come to his senses. Though we don't talk bad about him too much, because then he might start taking Tonali off again, and then we get into trouble. So
Yeah.
Willock is in there, and up front, of course. I mean, people are going to talk about Murphy. Beer Viking is going to kill Murphy, I'm sure, but it is what it is. He is. And then again, I keep saying it, and maybe every week I will keep saying it. You can gamble on, what's his name, Barnes. Uh, I don't know, but there's a reason why Eddie's putting Barnes in with a lot of time on the pitch on the right side. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he's looked brilliant, but I think he's doing some things when he comes on the right side, as far as the last two matches. Um, I don't think he's rubbish on the right. The last two matches, I think he's doing somewhat the right things, shooting with his left, which seems to be a really, he can do it, but certainly not ready yet, I guess, for Eddie. So he's gonna start with Murphy, Isak, and Gordon up front. So what do you guys think about the lineup for Newcastle tonight?
That's what I would have picked. I think it's probably what 90% of fans would have picked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Go ahead, Gary.
Sorry, mate. For me, it's the again. It's not about changing what you're building. Before we've seen Eddie tinkering about with moving players around to try and get this balance, and we've seen that the team is balanced with what we've got. What you don't want to be doing is changing two or three players to bring one player on to cover a suspension or an injury. So for me, it's a standard 1-for-1. Now I was one of the guys. If you want that said, for me, Willock is one of them players that runs behind and he moves defenders. Defenders hate movement because they don't know whether to stay or go. They don't know whether he's offside or not. So he's always going to try and create that doubt in any defensive player. My only critique of Willock sometimes is he's a little bit lazier to get back. So if you're wanting this fluid movement that we've had from the three in the middle, with J7, Tonali, and Bruno, and like I said, Bruno looks so much more to playing now in the 8 position. He looks relaxed again. It looks like he wants to break lines where before a little bit reluctant to get any further forward than the D on the edge of the box. Tonali, another one. They had this great understanding the other day where J7 would drop in and it allowed Bruno and Tonali going forward. That may change today. Um, and simply because Willock's not the type of player that will just sit in automatically. He likes that forward thinking run. He likes to link up play on that left hand side, high line. He always plays a higher line than the other two. So it's going to tweak the side a little bit, but I think that could favour us against this type of side because I think if you go too heavy in the midfield, we do seem to lose out against the lesser players because we don't necessarily get those runners that go in behind. And again, against lesser sides, you're always going to disturb the mentality if you move. And that's why, people will always criticise on what Longstaff does and stuff like that, and why he gets so highly rated is because it's just movement. He just keeps on moving into these little pockets, and he pulls players out. Doesn't contribute a lot else to the game, touch here, touch there. But Willock has got the ability to go on and score goals. We know that. He's got that in his locker as well. So, and again, that's something that Newcastle need. Newcastle need to start scoring the goals across the park. We can't just hope that the front two at this present moment in time, now Murphy's coming in and starting to contribute a little bit. The front three, say, are going to be the only ones that contribute towards goals and assists. It has to come from elsewhere, and that's why it was a little a breath of fresh air to think that we'd got 3 goal scorers, none of the forwards scored, and we won 3-1. And you think, you know what? If you could start producing a side that's balanced, that are scoring across the park, anybody on that in that 11 can actually get you a goal. It takes the pressure, and everybody else can relax a little bit more and enjoy their game. And you'll find, at this present moment in time, as much as I've seen Gordon, and for me, he's been the one that seems to have dictated the momentum of play over the last couple of games. From the off, he's been the one that's driven at the box. He's really turned defenders. The end product isn't there yet with Gordon. We haven't seen that. And I've just been looking at, on SofaScore, and again, it's not a site that I use massively, but if you look at their figures, and I want to do a happy medium, for me, we've only got 5 players in our starting 11 that are in green. The rest are still below the green mark, and that's why I've got to say you have to. I have to question what these guys see that I see differently. You
Well, I
know what I
mean,
mean?
yeah, it's kind of robotic at times. Tonali in 6 is nonsense. So it's one of that. I don't know. I don't know what they do there, but
And Barnes is in a 7, and that's what I'm
exactly.
saying. What do they see that? And that's why I don't trust these programs. They're great for what we use them for, and that's to get a side out and do some info about individual players. But they actually don't tell you how they're playing. And like I say, for me, the way we've played over the last 2 games, it's about momentum. It's about building in a squad that looks balanced. Murphy's contributing to what we've got at the moment. And like I said, I put in the chat the other day about if he continues, we only got 20 goals and assists from the right-hand side last season. If we continue, the average is going to be around about 19. So without anybody coming in January, it just proves that at this present moment in time, he is the best what we've got. So, like I say, you don't upset too much, carry on. And like I say, like Brent's just said, we've got to take the sword to them and we've got to put them on it.
The main thing for me is you're saying 7 goals in 2 games, but more importantly, it's 12 goals in 4 games. We've found our scoring boots again.
Because
Yeah, and that's big. That's big.
everybody's getting involved.
As you say, when you're scoring goals, the pressure immediately lifts of everybody else. They can start to play their natural game. They're not saying, "Fuck me, if I cock up here, it's going to cost me."
Yeah, I would say one of our biggest issues all year is letting the other team score. We'd be holding the other team's feet to the fire, really putting them under pressure, and then their first opportunity to score, they were scoring, and that was really throwing us off. But then the last couple games, if you look, Leicester, we scored first, and then we just ran them over, and then pretty much the same for Brentford. So I really think not getting behind early, not allowing the other team's first actual chance to go through is big defensively, and then just continuing to press and then get that goal. Once we go ahead, this team can really start to fly, and we've seen that the last 2 games. And yeah, to the lineup, I think this is the lineup you have to go against an Ipswich. I think about Barnes, and I think about I think Jacob Murphy's had like 7 just beautiful opportunities to score in the last 2 games. Of course, he's put 2 in, so that's great. And he's got some assists. But I think in the long run, if you look at Barnes, if he was given the same 7 opportunities, I think he puts a few more in. So maybe moving forward, it's something to look at. But
I think Brandt's looking to do the Rudolph imitation. Have you got a strong sunlight source coming in? Because it's going right on the end of your nose when you.
oh yeah,
Well, as he told you, he told you
Yeah,
it's
right
cold
here.
in his house, man. He's looking at that red nose.
Look at that. You're looking like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer there.
Yeah. No, but good points though. Good points right there. Look, man, we can talk for
Well,
3 hours about this.
listen, if we're in the lead at half-time, we've won the game. Because Ipswich have scored
If
5 second-half goals all season.
if we're the lead at any point, we'll win the game, man. If we score, it's over. I just don't see it. Ipswich turning this thing around. Um, but the problem is, well, even if they score, though, that's the thing. Even if they score, I feel like we're bound to score. I just do not see, unfortunately, an Ipswich side that is ready for a team like ours when we're playing right. And you guys mentioned the mentality. These guys should be mentally prepared every time. That shouldn't be. And if they aren't, and that's why we lose, it should be heavily criticized. It's
Yeah,
not
and it should be on the
I think
players.
we've already equaled this season. We have already equaled points gained from going behind that we did all last season.
Yeah, I think we
So
just can't
going
keep going
behind is
behind
not
them.
a big deal at the minute.
Is
Obviously,
it
we
looks.
don't want it to happen.
I think our biggest problem is we've been drawing far too much. You look at those 5 draws. If
Yeah,
you'd have had 2 wins and 3 losses, even though that sounds
Yeah.
No,
very negative, it gets you more points.
yeah,
So the draws actually give you very negative output because you work really well, and you look at teams when we drew against Man City, it's a good result. Everybody will just take that on board. The 3-3 against Liverpool, you'll take that on board. You'll accept those, but it's the other draws that you start looking at. Like I
yeah.
said, I would
Everton,
have rather,
Palace.
yeah, exactly. I would have rather us won 2 of those games and lost 1 and drawn 2 type of thing, because
Yeah,
you get more points that way. And I do think sometimes you've just got to look at it for what it is. If we go out there and as you quite rightly said, Win, we haven't tested our the goalkeepers enough in games. They've passed the book somewhat. I think if we'd have gone out there and tested the opposition like we have done recently, the league table would look totally different. But it
yeah.
doesn't, and that's what
Uh,
we've got to look at.
just to
Ifs.
just to tell people, the lineup on the screen is the correct lineup. I know people don't trust SofaScore for certain reasons. The scoring system is one thing, but the lineup is the right. They're not going to lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the lineup. We wouldn't put it on the screen if it wasn't the right one. So it is the right lineup, and no long stuff is not playing. Thankfully, I know a lot of people in the chat think, well, it's SofaScore, then they might have long stuff in the lineup. No, no, he's not on there. Shout out to Marco in the chat as well. First time seeing you. And all of you, welcome. Hit the like button, folks. Come on, don't forget to do that right now. We got a lot of people watching. Hit the like button. Help grow the channel. And that's the lineup right there. Let's refresh. The Bravka, Burn, Shar, Livermento, Hole. By the way, about Livermento, well, we didn't. I'd like to know what Brent thinks about that one, because we talked about it and said that he hasn't been. Maybe did we bring him up as the least performing player, or which I don't even know if I agree. He doesn't have a lot of end product, to be fair.
yeah.
But
Honestly, Chris, do you watch much U.S. soccer? Are you much into the U.S. soccer team at all?
somewhat, not
So,
crazy.
so he actually reminds me of a right-sided version of Anthony Robinson.
Oh, okay.
Right, early in his career, not right now. Obviously, Anthony's probably one of the best left backs out there. I think it's him and Hall. But Anthony early in his career, he just used his athletic ability.
Fulham.
Um, and he didn't have much of an end product. He would get up the pitch, he would get to that final third, he would make a cross, and the cross would go nowhere. He would also overplay at times forward and then rely on his speed to get back. I see that a lot with Tino. I think Tino has a little bit more technical ability than Anthony, but Tino's not quite as quick. But so I see a lot of similarities there. Actually, going back to that last game, I saw a nice, he put a really nice cross in, Tino did, and that's what the ball that came out to Tonali where he scored.
Mm-hmm.
That low line cross is something that Anthony has become an expert at. And if Tino can kind of just start putting crosses similar to that in, I think he could become real threatening. But, he still has a long way to go. But, yeah, I just see a lot of similarities between Anthony Robinson early in his career and Tino, which tells me I think Tino can get somewhere. He still has some improvement to do. But, yeah, I would say, he definitely needs to start working on, especially getting back. It's just too many times where he's kind of in between and wanting to run away and letting guys get in behind him too easily.
Well, when you asked U.S. soccer, you meant the U.S. men's national team. I definitely watch them.
Yeah.
Don't watch MLS much. Sometimes.
Yeah, not MLS. No, I don't watch MLS either.
But Anthony Robinson, he's playing amazingly for Fulham right now.
Yeah.
I think might win. Remember when we did the watch along? You were drooling over him. He's a proper left back. But obviously we got Lewis Holden. But I agree on the right side. It could have those. What do you guys think about Livramento though? How old is he, by the way?
Well, if you remember, Chris, we were watching Robinson, commenting on Robinson in the
Copa America.
Copa America.
Right, yeah. And I wish we would bring Musa. Musa, man, we need Musa in here, man. I'm telling you, proper. Well, no, we got Tonali though.
The problem with Musa is his final third is still poor.
Oh well, Musa is N'Golo Kante, man. He is N'Golo Kante. He's there to axe, man. He's there to axe.
Yeah.
Get the ball. He's N'Golo Kante, man.
He's a good, strong player, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, but he's playing AC Milan, man. He's not bullshitting. He's playing at AC Milan. So there we go.
I think the one thing you notice with Tino, and something else that we've got to remember, the lad had a serious injury. He was out for 12 months, right? So he's 12 months behind a development program. And unfortunately, that slows you down. That progression will have slowed you down massively. Not only as, again, when you're that young and you get such a serious injury like that, which for some in the past has been a career-ending injury, he then has to build the confidence back up to start performing well, to get into tackles and do all the other bits and pieces. So, regardless of his age, he's 12 months behind his program. You could probably say he's 18 months behind because of the amount of rehabilitation it would have taken for him to get back to probably where he is now. So going forward now is like a fresh start for him. But, we've all said it in the past. We've all critiqued certain parts of his game. And I know, I've been watching Beer in the comments about, no wonder Tino's bad when you've got Murphy in front of you. But to be fair, it doesn't matter who's in front of you. We know that right-hand side for us all the way down has been a problem, the winger and a fullback. Now, I love the way that Tino progresses the ball. I think that is phenomenal, the way he moves the ball upfield. But sometimes when you need him in the defensive mode, he switches off a little bit. And sometimes he can be a little bit lax.
Win.
Yep.
Make sure you got that prediction. Toronto Turnbull says 0-3 and Newcastle. So, and Queen of Heart also changed her prediction. I don't know if you saw the.
Yeah, I've got to change that, yeah.
All right, so there we go.
I've already put us down for a 2-0 win, but to be fair, it should be 4-5.
What did I say? What did I say? What's my prediction?
3-0.
I would like another 3-4-0. Like we say, when we start getting up at the table, we got to work on our goal differential as well.
Are you changing yours or keeping it, Gary?
I never change, Win. Never, ever change. But, I really do think there's going to be some goals today. Again, I think it's going to be a case of it could be, like I said, easily 4 goals. But it's whether we then decide, if we do get a couple of goals up, whether we just sit off it and relax a little bit. And again, it's a busy period. Is there going to be many changes from some of the superstars if we do get in a comfortable lead? Potentially. So I'm going to stay with 2-0. I'm going to regret saying that because I look at 60 minutes and the way Eddie changes the team around, it may not be. Or shall I? It's Christmas. I'm going to go 4-0. I'm going to say it now.
There you go.
4-0.
There you go.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas
I'm going to break the habit of a
time.
lifetime.
It's a marshmallow world that we live in. All right, so
that's right. 0-4 for Gary, top of the league.
So there we go. I'm staying at 3-0. And a lot of people giving their predictions now. Go ahead, do that. In the chat, I think Beer Viking is saying 3-1, though. Make sure that it's the right one win.
Yeah, 3-1. 3-1, yeah. I've got
Okay.
him down for that.
PDK 5-0 as well. So all of you appreciate Marco 2-0 to Tune. Well, everybody's got his winning, man. If we don't win, fuck me. Are we going to have a meltdown? The mighty win will be having a meltdown as well. As much as he's talking about, we just move on. He's a lying ass. But anyways, so the lineup we mentioned, and Tino.
Listen. What I've said is that is the lineup everybody would have picked.
Exactly.
Right. So if it doesn't work, whose fault is it?
Well, it depends. Let's watch the game. But what develops on the game? But for just right now, I would tell you it would be the players if they don't get the
players
job.
Can't put 3 passes together. That's not Eddie Howe's fault.
Yeah, but who's talking about Eddie Howe? The meltdown would be criticizing the performance. It's not being defensive about Eddie Howe, man. Nobody's talking about Eddie Howe. It's
but
about
everybody will be
the match. No, well, you don't know that.
But I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball here because I think you're being very disrespectful towards the opposition. We've played lesser teams that we should have won. I agree with you. But when the opposition go out there and make it really hard for you, regardless of the situation, everything else, the team fights for every 50-50 ball. They don't allow you to pass 3 or 4 balls together to get that cohesion. Sometimes it is difficult. I mean, we played Wimbledon, for God's sake. Hold on, we played Wimbledon, and they played as a unit. And if it wasn't for a penalty, we didn't look like scoring all night long.
That's the other point to make. Ipswich has gone forward and pressed every game this year that I've seen.
Yeah.
So you kind of assume that they're going to do the same thing and they're going to be open in the back. Well, what if they decide they're going to sit back this one and make a low block that we have not been able to break down all year?
We are having the best season for points gained from going behind. Ipswich are having the worst season for points gained after going in front.
Now there's one for your win.
If we this money we're having money on Murphy hat trick, I will give it.
Well, I told you on Wednesday, didn't I? I couldn't get a bet anywhere for a Murphy hat trick. The only bet I could get on was 20-1 because I had Isaac Gordon.
How about that? Tonali almost saved you.
And Buemo and Wissa. They were the only 4 you could get a price for a hat trick for. And it was 20-1 any other player. So I bet it 20-1 any other player. And of course then Tonali gets 2. So I'm saying, whoa, I'm going to be in the money here. If we get a penalty, he'll take it. And, he had another 2 good chances now. I nearly won 100 quid by default.
All right, look, now let me answer to Gary, though. Because, I mean, if by using that logic, anybody can beat anybody, I don't believe that. And everybody can beat, it means Ipswich can beat any team. They can be first as well. They can qualify for Europe. And that's not the case. Ipswich is a weak team in the Premier League.
Well, would you have taken Ipswich to beat Southampton? Would you have taken Ipswich?
No, but games like that will happen though. If Ipswich beating Tottenham is going to be their trophy for the next 5 years probably. You know what I mean? Things like that might happen in football, but it's not a rule that Ipswich is not dominating the league.
Things like that happen in football.
Yeah, but it's not a regular thing. Tottenham fan. What happened when they lost then? What did Tottenham fans say? It just say it is what it is. Ipswich, it might happen. Ipswich can beat you. No, they didn't. They won a sack and Postecoglou, man, on the spot.
Again, it's 50-50 there.
There's a reason. There's a reason for that. And what's going on with Man City? They're losing against teams. They're in a horrible form right now. They're losing against teams that everybody knows they should beat because they're in a horrible form, not because anybody can beat anybody. Because they have been winning everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
This season is the exception to the rule.
And
Uh,
this is the crux, because your famous saying, which I tend to agree with, is if one player's playing badly, it's the player's fault.
yeah,
If all the players are playing badly, it's the
it's
manager's
clearly
fault.
manageable. But I'm also going to tell you this.
So
Finish.
is it Pep's fault?
Yeah, he can't get it right. It's an obvious thing. But also the players have a lot to do with that. He can't get it right. Now the fact with Pep is he is their best manager in their entire history. It's not the same as Eddie Howe or any Postecoglou. It's not the same. He has all the credit in the world to keep going and keep going and keep going. You know, understand what I'm saying? And so it's a whole different thing. With Eddie Howe in this particular moment, he's getting things right against weakened teams, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. And so, he's making the right move because every change he's making is the right one. It could be minor criticisms here and there, but he's doing everything right in the last 3 matches or so, which is unbelievable. I'll be honest that he's making all these right moves, in my opinion, but he's doing it. So he's making his way into maybe everybody should be Eddie in. Maybe everybody should be Eddie in. He's gonna have to get results though, because we praised the Liverpool match. Even if we who do we play next that we did horrible? Was it Brentford? After Liverpool.
Villareggio,
No, after
away.
Liverpool. After the
After
Liverpool match.
Liverpool is Brentford, we got beat
Brentford,
4-2.
yeah.
We got beat 4-2 at Brentford. Okay.
All right.
If we would have gotten a draw against or beat Brentford 1-0 away.
Well, if he's not going to put his goal away.
It would no. It's deeper than that, man. Because when you talk about if the players don't perform, it shouldn't be Eddie Howe's fault. You can't be that literal because we got to look at the tactics. What is what Eddie Howe is telling them to do? Is that working? You also got to look at that. It's a
there was nothing the
Yeah,
matter with
we
the
saw
tactics.
we
The
saw a lot of
tactics were
panic in the
created.
second half of that match by Eddie with some of his subs when we were down 4-2. Now, granted, it was too late. We were already down 4-2. We gave up 4 really freaking easy goals. But yeah, he panicked and brought in a lot of guys and mixed everything up, and it didn't change anything.
Well, those changes were unbelievable, and I think the next match as well. Who was it against?
The next match, I think, was Leicester.
Okay, so we turned things around there.
Yeah,
But there, it's just having those issues. But now it seems like he's turning around. Come on, I mean, the Wolves are not going to win the league. Let's be honest, man. So we beat Wolves thanks to Harvey Barnes that Mighty Win wants to get rid of. But there are certain teams, even mind you, 13s right now. They are a rubbish team. They are. They're actually very. I mean, they're unbelievably rubbish. But for somehow, some reason, you feel like these twats might just get a result, and they almost did against Tottenham, man, which is crazy enough. You know what I mean? So there are certain teams that have they have something. I don't know what it is, but they have something. And if you ask me, who do you play in the semifinal of the Cup? Arsenal or Ipswich? 100% of people would tell you Ipswich. You know what I mean? And it's not about, well, Ipswich can beat you, Ipswich. And I agree with you to a certain extent that it can happen. They might come on and have the game of their life, but I don't think that's the rule, though. I think that could be the exception. And as much
That's what I'm saying. It's not the rule. It's like I said. It's how teams
It happened.
on the day work together. And if it's like I said, if we'd have looked at the start of the season, would we have thought that Man City would be in the predicament that they're in at the moment with the squad that they've got? None of us would. I mean, I'd put them down to win the league again, and at this present moment in time, they'll be lucky to finish in Europe because of the way they're playing. And and to be fair, when you look at when they can pull out the likes of Walker and Stones and stuff like that, and give them a break because they're just not performing, and they can replace them with the players that they've got, and they still aren't performing, then you start questioning what's going on. We haven't got that depth of squad yet. We've got some players that we can go like for like, but it's a lesser player to a degree. And that's where you've got to start saying, we come up against teams that work together, make it really awkward. Have we got game changers that come on the bench? And like I said, the biggest game changer on the bench for us is, as you've just said, is Harvey Barnes. Because without the goals that he did against Wolves alike, we wouldn't be where we are now.
Exactly. PDK asking because this is the important thing. They have to come. They're not asking. He's saying they have to come at us today. They have not won at home yet. They don't have to do nothing. No, they don't. They're probably going to do a low block. To be fair, they don't, just because they're home doesn't mean anything. They know they have a stronger team in front of them. They're not going to just put themselves out there for the taking. You know what I mean?
That's what I've said before, though, Chris. I think that's what they're expecting. The crowd are expecting them to go and have a go. That's the added pressure. I think that's the reasons why they've drew forward and lost for.
Thank you so much, Random Access. Appreciate that, mate. 5 gifters memberships away, and they have gone to PD the Hairy Days. That's a cool name. Selvin Adam, or in Italian could be Kelvin. I don't know. Selvin Adam.
Yeah.
Or wait, Kelvin?
Well, yeah. I mean, some people will call them with a K or a C.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Jamie Harrison. There you go. Kevin Ritchie. That's a Man U fan, man. I used to do shows with him. Kevin Ritchie, man. You must be watching. You must be keeping your eye on me, man. Kevin. So enjoy that. Paul Smith as well. Paul Smith got a gift of membership. Thank you to Random Access, man. Top man. Always supporting the channel. Appreciate that, son. Propi Random. All right. Hit the like button, folks. Come on, do that. Let's hit the like button. We're gonna play a good game of football, I would assume. I would assume we're gonna be good against Ipswich. 18th Ipswich. They won their last one, right? Against Forest or Wolves?
Wolves. They be Wolves.
I mean, but Wolves is right below them.
2-1.
They got what they're supposed to do, though. Because you got to beat those teams if you're Ipswich. You got to beat your rivals. Wolves and Southampton. Ooh, Southampton. DX might be sick, man, if they go down. Man, oh, man. Southampton. Is there any team more southern than Southampton in the UK? Well, I mean, they got the little teams, but I'm talking about proper championship.
Yeah, because of the way the British Isles is tilted on the map. Yeah, but Exeter.
Okay. So Southampton, Wolves, and Ipswich in the bottom. But, you know, that's one thing, though. They can be difficult because they are fighting for their lives to stay on. Not sure when would be the last time Ipswich were up for like 2 consecutive seasons, or I don't know. I don't remember Ipswich in the Premier League this whole 21st century, to be fair. Other than this, so I'm not sure. You know what I remember? I remember the old Swansea, and I remember Norwich. Certainly, when I was a hardcore fan. Oh, that's how you say it, don't you? Norwich, whatever. Norwich. I'm speaking proper English, man. That's how you read. That's how you would read it. Come on. What other teams? A lot of teams, man, right now in the championship that are far gone, man.
Swindon Town, Bradford City.
No, not that. Bradford, yes. Watford. I remember those.
Oh, Watford have been a yo-yo.
Oh, Blackburn.
Yeah. Blackburn, yes.
That's a big one.
Blackburn won it.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's been off for a while.
For me as a fan, at least, because I remember, you know, a lot of like playing PlayStation and stuff like that. You always remember watching the Premier League as well. You remember, Burnley were they here last year. Leeds, that's a must. Leeds United, man. The fact that they cannot stay up. I mean, they just went down though. I think a few years.
Leeds are a Premiership club.
You know, the fact that they cannot stay up though, it's unbelievable. What the hell, man?
Again, it's at the top.
I mean, they're at the top. They're going to come back up. I'm sure. They just went down 2 years ago.
No. When I say at the top, I mean it's the boardroom.
Oh, you're talking about that's their
Leeds boardroom's just been. It's been like Newcastle until we got Sir John, and then of course we had Ashley again. If you haven't got it right at the top, you ain't going to get it right on the pitch.
Middlesbrough, another team that you know I've been used to in the Premier League.
Middlesbrough not really a top.
Yeah, but I remember them though.
Sunderland are more of a Prem team than what.
Sunderland. I always that's true. Sunderland. I never actually remember Sheffield Wednesday. To be fair, never. Never.
I remember
Portsmouth.
They were West presence for years.
I remember Reading as well.
Reading. West Bromwich, if that's how you say it, I don't know.
Barnsley.
But I remember them. Barnsley. Not really. I don't remember them.
For God's sake.
Stoke City.
Swansea, definitely.
Hull City. No.
Derby County. Derby County is another one, man. I remember that. I always remember the little sheep. The little sheep on there, man.
The Ram. That's the nickname. The Rams.
I remember Wigan in the mid.
Wigan, yes. Stoke City, Hull City as well.
Hull
Yep.
City.
Man,
Yep, Hull
Hull
City.
what's
City.
up with all those teams, man? Come on. Well, we
Yeah.
can only have a few, so
I'll
it
tell
is
you
what
what,
it
if
is.
you guys don't watch the championship, that is a fun
Oh man, it's
series to
proper.
watch.
That
It
is
is
South America.
fun.
That's a South American league right there, man.
The championship is a ton of fun to watch.
That's a South American league right there, man. Right to the ankle, man.
The teams are they're so even, you know.
Right,
But
yeah.
then it's such a huge step from the championship.
The mighty Macca,
Mighty
man. The
Macca.
mighty Macca. Come on, Win. What you talking about, man? Sunderland, man. What's the matter with you, bro? Sunderland.
In Sunderland are a Premiership club.
Hey,
Yeah, well,
I actually hope they get promoted. I'd like to.
well, we need to get a few
No,
derbies
I
here and
don't.
there, man.
I
Fuck.
don't want them promoted. No. I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
no, I'd like to see him get promoted. That's easy 6 points, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
that's right wrong, you see. It's a very difficult 6 points for
No,
us.
it's an
and
easy 6
6
points.
points for everybody else.
Now it's an easy 6 points. Now it's an easy 6 points. Before
Yeah,
we couldn't beat them. We couldn't beat them at all.
Yeah.
But we were rubbish as well, so we can't really.
No, but that's because they up the game.
Yeah, but they're still
They
rubbish,
don't
man.
up
Come on.
the game against the other teams the way they do against us.
Well, what happened in the FA Cup, man?
And I'm
They got
saying it's
ki-
a hard
they-
6 points for
What
us.
happened in the FA Cup? What happened in the
Everybody
FA Cup? They got killed.
Yeah, well, we're different league to them. I mean, different.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
planet to
That's
them,
the
no.
point. Easy 6
the-
points, man.
Yeah. All right.
No, if they come up, then they get the Premiership money, and then they'll get the 48,000 back in.
Mighty Win wants to go to the
And
Stadium
by
of
the
Light.
way, that
I mean-
stadium, if they could expand the Stadium of Light to 60,000, and they were doing well in the Prem, fighting for European spots, they would fill that as well. By the way,
That's all true. They have really good fan base. They fill out their stadium. So I think I saw that they had like the highest outside. They're the highest outside of the Premier League in
Which is
terms
what
of
we
average
always used to
attendance.
have.
So outside of Premier League teams, Sunderland have the highest average attendance.
But that's, by the way, that's only because their stadium is bigger than Elland Road, because otherwise
Damn, man.
because Leeds sell it.
Stadium of shite, man.
Stadium
That's
is
the-
shite.
The Mighty Mackham knows all the facts about them, man. That's kind of weird about that, to be honest. But okay, we're just gonna let it slide, man. Not gonna question you on live TV, but you know, okay. The Mighty Mackham might have a season ticket at the Stadium of Light. Fuck me, it can only be like £5 a month.
Hey, I like what Would Be Farmer's saying.
I think they pay you to go there.
Sunderland needs to develop players so we can buy them off of them.
Exactly. Well, we got one.
That young
Riggs,
kid
I
they
think.
got right now.
Chris Riggs. Benjamin Maven, thank you, mate. Says, hey, Levi, unable to send. So this is from him. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas,
Levi.
Merry Christmas. We won't see you. We won't see you before that. Hey, we won't see you into there. But your dad told us you're driving over there to his place for Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you, to Steve, to Benji, to his grandfather, to Levi, everybody out there. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's it's the most wonderful time of the year. There you go. All right, so we're getting situated for the match right here, ladies and gents. Don't forget to smash the like button. Let us know your predictions, your last thoughts in comments
Niall
about.
Powell, are you in? Niall Powell was
No, Niall's not in, man. Well, let me tell you something. We gotta stop babysitting these guys. They either put it in. This is their money, not ours. And your comment will be scrolling through, of course. You can follow us on social media at NUFC Talk TV on TikTok, Facebook, X, Instagram, Threads, and even now Blue Sky, the other platform. I was gonna put an adjective before that, but
never heard.
yeah, Blue Sky, man. They're doing a competent. They're the opposite of Elon Musk. So there you go. We'll keep it there. So hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Carlo says, "Merry Christmas to all," and we getting 3 points today. Highway the lads. There we go. Hope. I mean, look. I think that's gonna be. We've talked a lot. To be fair, as soon as Newcastle scores one goal, it's over, man. It's that's what I think anyway. And I don't know.
I think that's it. I think you've once you get the goal, and we said this on Wednesday night, the other team has to come out at you. You know, they're at home. The pressure's going to be on them. Yeah, they're probably going to be, really pumped up for this one. I keep saying it. For them, every game that goes by, it's more pressure. There's more relegation worries. We all say,
That's true.
Christmas is that time of year where you start looking at it. Nobody's won the league and nobody's relegated at Christmas. I know that, but you start getting a good idea of where what your shape is for the
Al-
season going forward. So, like I say,
Also,
when we look at what we've got to do for Newcastle, I mean, as in we've got
yeah.
to improve our away days, and
Yeah.
our away days this season have been really poor.
Yeah, I'll be
Also,
right back, guys.
yeah, go on, go on. No, make sure you mute your mic. Yeah, here we go. Make sure. Sorry. Remember though, the objectives for them, the targets for them is different than ours. Because they did what they had to do against Wolves. It's a must win for them because you're beating a team that is right there in relegation
Yep.
battle with you. So they did what they had to do. The mindset might be different with Newcastle United because it's all about you never know how the mind is going to react. But they might say, we can't beat Newcastle. Let's just go for a point, sit back, and a point will be great, or not, or say let's go out there and get them. But it depends. So they did what they had to do though against Wolves, and Wolves right now, man, they sacked the manager, got a new manager now. Um, it's crazy what Wolves is going through right now, man. I went the last Wolves been up for a while, haven't they?
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, unfortunately, I think they've pressed the self-destruct button. I mean, you saw some of the discipline from some of their players at the end of the last match. It's not good to see when you've got your say some of your star players wanting to fight, and it's a case of they've lost their head.
Did us a good turn because that was where Delap got his booking.
Hey, no,
Yeah,
man, but I saw those images, man, at the Wolves thing. Man, everybody was just fighting each other, man. The teammates, the coaches, and it was just bad. That's bad. Like that.
absolutely.
Sometimes you can't go back from that.
No,
When you get to
and that's
fighting,
And that's what I'm saying. That's how pressure gets to you, and I
yeah,
can't I can't see that from the likes of Ipswich. They're not that type of team, and this is an emotional day for Newcastle fans because obviously, as we all know, it's the Pop Robson anniversary, if you like, with his statue down there and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of fond memories from older guys that remember obviously the days when Robson was down there as their manager and player and obviously how well respected he is down there. So there's going to be a lot
Loved,
of
loved,
yeah,
and respected.
absolutely,
I mean,
and I think
respected
that's
as well, obviously, but
yeah,
loved.
of course. But I mean, there's a lot of passion down there. So it's nice to know that these teams have got a history. But at the
hmm
end of the day, that's what I said. You've got to the sentiment has to stop, and you have to go out there and literally take them to task. And like I said, on paper, this is an easy win, right? That's take no bones out of it. If any other result comes from today, and I say any other result, that's a massive failure for Eddie Howe because none of the players will take this on the chin as much as Eddie Howe will, and it'll start all this rumble and all the shouts for Eddie out again, and it's just settled
Yeah,
down.
mate.
I wouldn't say it's completely down, but it's just settled after the last two games. But these are the banana skins, and I keep saying it, that can unrest a lot of crap going, especially into
Yeah,
January, where
could be.
the players that were unsettled with us, that because obviously the promise that was given to them isn't coming to fruition. So for me, it's a case of get out there, play as a team. Eddie don't do anything silly regarding changes when they're
Should be good.
unnecessary changes,
Right,
and it should be good.
here's
Absolutely.
the
All right.
thing. I've just seen the table.
Well, we're
If
in the
we
tunnel, folks.
if we win today, we go fifth.
There we go.
We go
Well,
above Aston Villa on goal
well,
difference,
we
and a
certainly need it. So we
point
got to get it
above
right.
Man City.
We got to get it done. We got to get it done. Roger Cook says, "I've got a good stream and element timings between it and yours. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. That means a lot to us. So thank you. The timer that you see on screen will be the timer that we're watching, literally. So you can all of you can amend your stream to stay with us. Hit the like button. Help us out. Help the channel grow and help grow this community. Hit the like button though. Very, very, very important. Calvin Phillips is playing for Ipswich as well. So, well, I don't know, not playing today, but I'm saying, well, on the bench, rather. But that's another player that we were linked with and certainly fell off the face of the earth. So
And not doing well at all by all accounts at Ipswich.
no. Appreciate all you folks. Like I said, hit the like button, subscribe. Let us know throughout the game what you're thinking. As well, that'll be interesting. We'll try to bring some of your comments up as we're looking out at Newcastle United and Ipswich coming out to the stadium, Portman Road, and this is a day to commemorate. I guess you can say the one and only Sir Bobby Robson, who is
Celebrate.
who is a legend, by the way, in Ipswich. Not just managed there, but a legend. Has a stand named after him, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, looking at it
Um,
behind me.
and Newcastle United, of course, we know what he meant to the northeast of England, to England in general. To be fair, one of the few, if not the only, English manager who ever managed a huge club like Barcelona. Very loved there as well. A lot of players. Ronaldo, one of them. R9, the proper Ronaldo, loved
Terry Venables.
Sir Bobby Robson. He said he was nothing but a teacher, a mentor. When he spoke, everybody was quiet. Sir Bobby Robson.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, there's always been a very keen fondness between Ipswich and Newcastle. And unfortunately, we've not really played. Our paths seem to have changed massively.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great day down there for the
Oh yeah.
fans, for home fans and away fans.
Very
Um,
tight that stadium. Very tight.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
the other
be
thing.
careful. That changes a lot of things for footballers as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. It
Especially
affects
the
a lot
wingers.
of players, and I think this is what you've seen. It's affected their home performance more than it's affected the teams going there. I mean, the start of the season it was obviously different. I mean, they obviously took the task to a lot of teams that were there, and again it seems to have fallen away. Um, but you know, they've had the likes of Man U there, and they've got the draw air of them. Should have beaten them. To be fair, they outplayed them. Um, the draw against Leicester, another team that again it was finely balanced, but had the opportunities to beat them. So they've been there or thereabouts in certain games, but they seem to, as the season's progressed towards Christmas and December especially, they've dropped off massively now. So, like I said, with all the injuries, don't forget a lot of the players, the big players. I'll say big in quotation marks, that they bought to be better within the Premier League are injured.
Yep.
They've lost a few players.
All right. The lineup for Newcastle United, of course, Dubravka, Livramento, Shar, Byrne, Lewis Hall, Tonali, Bruno, Joe Linton up front, Isak Murphy, and Gordon, Vlachodimos, Trippier, Barnes, Target, Osula, Almiron, Kelly, Longstaff, and Lewis Miley as substitutes, possible substitutes for Newcastle United. Love to see Lewis Miley. One criticism about Lewis Miley, though, we got to change that number, man. That's the rubbish number 67. What the hell is that? Man, we got to, below, all football
The
players
Summer
should
of
have.
Love.
Nah, man, we got to put regular numbers, man. Even Bruno is pushing it, to be honest. Bruno's pushing it. 39, man. What's up? In Mexico, they
That's
got a
that's taxi, man.
285. What the hell, man? The Mexican league is like 285. What the hell? Crazy.
I still think it's crazy to see us having so many English players, though.
We do.
It
But
is one of very few teams.
yeah, but as well, not a lot of them get in the England call up. To be fair,
No, no,
and,
no,
you know that's another thing to look at. Uh, na 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 na.
no, 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 no.
Jodies. Tractor boys.
Oh, you see,
Wait, they
we've
use
all
the
got the
same thing?
different shirts on, man. And look, I got the one that I expected.
Look at that, 78 FA Cup winners, 40th anniversary. It ain't 40 years yet.
Beat Arsenal 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
It are Ipswich Toon.
Yeah, they
Unbelievable.
were a bloody good
That's
side back
great.
then.
Gary, remind me who scored the goal because they then moved to Arsenal.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the match has started, though.
Good
We
start.
got to wait on that. The match has started. Dan Byrne. Newcastle United playing with the lovely white shirt and teal shorts, if you will.
Murphy.
And the ball's going out to Murphy on the right side of the pitch. Murphy, be
That's a
careful.
cross. That was a nice
Alexander
cross.
Isak!
Oh!
26.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Murphy was
Wait a
offside.
He's
minute.
off.
Something happened.
He's off.
Something happened.
Murphy was
Yeah,
off.
he's off.
Oh,
Oh,
my
you
goodness
bloody hell, man.
gracious. Yeah, twat.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's laughing.
Yeah. That's a nervous laugh right there. They're
That
like,
is a nervous laugh.
Oh, boy.
What the hell just happened there, man?
He's
yeah,
off.
he just stepped. Yeah, he just stepped.
Oh, he was way off, too.
He's just.
He
It was
tried
just
to
a
hold his
timing
run.
thing.
Yeah.
Just
You can only hold those
timing
so
right.
much. To be fair.
Well
Dang
controlled
it.
goal, that is, though.
I really felt Isak and Gordon are due a goal in this one.
Well,
That
what a
is
proper
good
finish.
start. Yeah, good start.
Yeah, so they're not doing a low block. They look to be moving forward.
They don't look to be.
What's this? Are they doing a VAR check on this now?
Yeah, there's
might.
no way. See the distance.
Ooh,
It's
you
close,
put
but
hey, I'll tell you what though, you got to put perception.
oh yeah,
perspective.
perspective. Yeah.
That's going to be close. That is.
That's very close.
That is close right there,
man. If you
man.
go on his armpit, right?
We got the timer up now, folks.
Look at that.
The timer is on the screen. If you wanna sync with us, the timer is on the screen.
It might be Murphy's foot.
Yeah,
that gets him off.
It'll be interesting. This.
Eddie Howe's looking at it, I'm sure, on his dodgy screen.
So he stops there, tries to hold it up just enough.
You got to put those lines, man. And I think it's going to be given, man. I'm telling you.
No, that's off, I think.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at his armpit. His armpit's forward.
Might be a 2.
Yeah, that's just off. I put that down.
So, Chris, I haven't got the. I've got it on my telly, but I haven't got it on here.
What are you talking about, man? Everybody else got it, don't you?
Yeah.
Hit private match, man. How many? I can't believe it, man. Fucking Brent been doing this 2 days and he just got it.
Yeah. Is it done yet? Are they still looking, or what's going to happen?
No, it's really close. This is, Brent. I'll be honest with you.
Private match, mighty when you got it or no?
Yeah.
This could be equal.
It's 2.
All right, stop watching it to TV though. Stop cheating, because if you spoil it,
no, I'm behind
I'm kicking your ass out.
The unfortunate part is they called it offsides on the field.
Look at that shot though. Oof,
oh, that was nasty.
Great finish. Finish. Into the ground. Well controlled, that, because they're not easy to control.
And ladies and gentlemen,
come on, give us that one.
And it's a
goal.
It's a goal.
Get in.
It's a goal for man.
Told you it was close.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Get in.
26 seconds, boys.
Yeah. It took longer to give the decision than it did to get the goal.
Yeah, it did.
Get in. Very, very tight.
Well, great finish. Really textbook finish.
That was an excellent job of Murphy holding his.
And well done, Murphy, Beer Viking, for keeping on side. Yeah. Another assist.
He absolutely knew where he was.
Well, I don't know. That's an assist, though. That's not an assist.
Nah.
So stop lying, Mighty Win.
That's an assist.
It isn't.
He put it into the right area, mate. That's all you got to ask yourself.
Yeah, that's fine, but
that's a great
hell of a finish, though. Hell of a finish.
Yeah, well,
to try and get your hip
forward,
over
man.
that
Look
ball.
at that.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Put it the laces on it. Proper center forward. That's Alan Shearer, like, man. I'm telling you.
Goal.
Who'd that come from? Did that come from Shar?
The long ball, yeah.
I think so, because Shar celebrated with Byrne. So crazy, man. They hugged each other.
Look at that strike, man.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is so tight. Look at this zoom by the cameraman. It's like we're in the stadium right now.
Really close.
It's good, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Fabian Scheer now playing with his yellow boots, giving the ball away. Now, don't get carried away with those balls, Mr. Scheer.
Okay.
Alexander Isak going for it. But look at that, Lewis Miley fighting off. Oh, look.
Oh, referee.
Right there. If you want my shirt, ask for it.
Yeah.
Random access.
I'll
Thank
give
you so much,
at the
Random.
end of the game.
Thank you, Random. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that £2 super chat, my friend.
Lewis Hall fighting the guy from the country Wales, not the animal.
West Burns with that pull. Morsi. Ipswich trying to keep the
Here we
ball,
go.
but impossible. Newcastle United now.
Come on,
Livramento
Tino.
From
with it on
Murphy.
the right side.
Done,
Tino.
Tino.
Tino carrying the ball away.
Come on,
Tino.
Here we go.
Tino carrying the
There we
ball
go.
up front.
Come on,
And now the
Tino.
pass to Murphy. A little bit too long. A
Oh,
little bit too
that's-
much. A little too strong. A little too much spaghetti
Spaghetti
sauce.
sauce.
A little too much. He got carried away though. A little too much. A little too much spaghetti sauce, man.
But that's the thing, isn't it? You do all the hard work. You beat the player.
Done
He's
everything.
pulling on your arm, and the pass a 5-yard ball, and he kicks it out. You're like, oh, come
There
on.
we go.
Here we
Newcastle
go.
United
Here we
back
go.
at it again. Alexander Isak.
Oh, come on, Willock.
Willock.
Come on, Willock.
The pass to Gordon.
Come on,
Gordon cutting inside. Gordon. Nobody home. Hoofing it.
Not sure where that was aimed at, to be fair.
The ball. Yeah, the ball. Come on. That's crazy. A throw in now for Newcastle. Yeah, well, that I tell you what, that's an interesting. If you look at it, because I told I responded to Gary
It's terrible.
when he spoke about English players, and I said not many make the English squad. One thing that's right, Livramento and Lewis Hall potentially, well, they're not potentially, they are England internationals. Not many clubs can say that, to be fair.
No, they are the future.
Well, that's going to be the quickest goal in the Prem this season, hasn't it? 17 seconds.
But I don't know. Well, in the Prem maybe, but remember in the Cup, Willock
Yeah, in the cup, I think it was
and
17,
against
yeah.
Forest.
wasn't
Yeah, that was about the same
Newcastle
time.
United might have the quickest goals in the EFL Cup and the
Yeah.
Premier League. And now we're playing all the way on the left
Here's
side
Hall.
with Lewis
Come on,
Lewis
Hall.
Hall. Lewis Hall now
Oh.
running against Clark. Clark has to pass it
Ooh,
to Murik. Be careful, Murik. Give the ball away though,
Pick up now.
Livramento.
Come on,
And Newcastle United all up in Ipswich business.
Get up, Tino.
Tino.
Hutchison now making the long pass. Schmadix with the cross. Nobody
Nice
there.
block. Good
Heavily
job.
guarded by Tunali.
Did well to keep it.
And the ball goes to Martin Dubravka.
Well done, Dubs.
Tunali. Tune.
Dubravka got the redneck mullet. Same as Gordon, to be fair. As we look at Ipswich manager, and behind them, Alvin Phillips. Burn. Hall. Tonali. Tonali with his classic Nike
Oh, great.
blue boots. And now Willock. Willock 101.
Come on, Joe.
Willock. The pass to Isak. Doesn't get
Oh.
there. And another
Okay.
throw in for Newcastle United, ladies and gentlemen. The Toon are all over Ipswich at the moment.
Yeah, they look like they're breaking the lines at every opportunity, don't they? Which is
Yeah.
again, it's what you need. It's going to make them shift, and as you can see straight away now, they've gone back 20 yards from where they were previously. So
Mhm.
it's again that negative. Every time we come forward, they're going to break behind us. So this will just put more pressure on them.
Come on.
Ipswich trying to make a move there. Burns.
It's raining a little bit in the
Now
stadium.
Clark passes goes to the middle. Burgess trying to make the quick pass all the way to the left side now to Davis. Burgess. Ipswich trying to get out of that hole.
The fastest goal. The fastest to date was Wisser.
Against that?
Brentford against Man City in
Oh.
22 seconds.
Well done.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
There we go now. Well done.
Come on, Bruno.
Murphy.
Come on, man.
Murphy to
Excellent
cross
from
again.
Bruno.
Murphy
Back
to
to
Bruno
Bruno.
Guimaraes. Bruno looking for an option. Passing it back to
Get
Livramento.
across.
That's what I said.
Has to pass it back now to Fabian Scher. Burn in the
Pendulum.
middle. Back to Scher. Tonali.
Nicely.
Pipiri papiri Tonali. Playing with Livramento. Now Fabian Scher.
Given go and didn't get it.
Yeah, you saw that win? Yeah, man.
Oh.
Tonali gave him the ball, ran for it, didn't give him the ball back.
Bruno.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno's
Tonali
going to have
on
to
a
pass it to Murphy.
Different planet to the rest of them. Man.
Murphy. Bruno.
And Megs.
With the cross.
Come on,
Isak.
come on.
Couldn't get it. Ooh, look at that. Lewis Hall.
Nice.
Well done, Louis.
Nicely.
Gordon. Back to Tonali. Tonali. Pipiri
There we
papiri.
go.
Tonali.
Oh.
Ooh. Oof. Oof. And super oof.
Yeah.
The man
Yeah.
with the shot that hurts the keeper's hands.
Look at that. That's a proper shot. Look at that. Poof.
Mm.
My
Oh,
goodness.
Wow.
So close yet so far. Kissing and smooching. It actually was deflected. And even then it was close. That shot kissing and smooching on the goal. Eddie Howe writing things down in the rain. Is it raining over there or is it foggy?
Oh yeah, no, it's
Looks like
raining.
rain.
Well,
Yeah,
unless he's got waterproof paper.
Uh-oh. Get back,
Be
boys.
careful now. Hutchison making the run. Hutchison is going to have to shoot. Blocked there by Livramento, it looks like, with a cross now. Ipswich. Be careful into the box. And Lewis Miley. And there's a foul right there. Referee says two heads collided.
Oh,
And
shoot.
Lewis Hall is down.
No blood, no blood.
I was going to say, I didn't know Miley was on.
Oh, sorry, Lewis Hall. I keep doing that.
He did that on Wednesday.
I did that on Wednesday. Lewis Hall.
Oh, we got
Wow.
smacked in the back of the head.
And
Yeah,
yet
that's
another
awful.
aerial duel
That
won
was
by
the front of
Hall.
the head. Yeah, that was excellent
Yeah,
from
he's
Hall.
done-
Those,
Hopefully he's okay.
those collisions in the back of the head are dangerous, man.
He's holding on to yep, there it is, the side.
Yeah.
Back there.
Lewis Hall. And now he's conversating with Bruno, asking him, give me the damn ball, man.
Yeah. Man, I made this run. You got to get it to me.
Look at that shot right there.
Boom.
Those wanky
Can't do
legs.
anything about that.
The technique there was absolutely just.
How long his legs are to get his legs up like that.
Spider.
Burn. And now Hall. Tonali. Oh, Tonali almost loosened the ball there. But he gave a little bit.
Tried to do a little Bruno there and got caught out.
He left a little bit of. He gave a Christmas gift for the Ipswich player there, Tonali. Let's take a look at that. Not afraid to put himself on the line. No, that's not a foul, man. That is a great technique right there. Losing the ball, but gets his toe on it to give it back to the defense. Lovely. Smartix. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Now we get into a frenzy. Now Byrne and Smartix on the left side for Ipswich. It's a great atmosphere, to be fair, now in Ipswich Town.
Oh dear, referee. I think you've been conned there, son.
I don't think that's a foul at all. I don't know. Now Ipswich playing it through the middle. Clark with a long pass to Dubravka.
Should just let it run out. Wow.
Dubravka is. Remember, Dubravka is always going to try to show a little bit, what he can do with his feet as well.
Yeah.
He's going to show Eddie Howe, look, I can do this, man. I can pass the ball. You sure you want me to leave? But it looks like it's imminent, though.
Yeah, a few
Dubravka
passes,
be careful now. I was saying imminent that he might leave to Al Shabab, I believe.
Yeah.
Livramento. Back to Shar. Tonali. The ball's to Dubravka. Now Livramento carrying the ball forward. Looking for an option. Gordon, Lewis Hall. Back to Byrne. Newcastle United with the ball, controlling the game. 13 minutes in. 14 minutes in now. A long pass there. Let's take a look if Murphy can get to it. He does.
Come on!
Oh,
how has he missed that?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Thought it must have been a save.
Gordon
he
had
headed it into the ground, I think, and it bounced over the bar.
Let's take a look at it.
Did.
Well done by Murphy getting to that ball. Well done.
That was tremendous, yeah, because it was
And
looked like
he
out all
gets
wide,
on
didn't
the
it?
cross.
How does he
Gordon is
miss
by
this,
himself.
brother?
How
He
is
is
he
by
missing that?
himself. Oh, man. He
God.
gets pushed a little bit, though, but
That's mad.
Oh, I thought as soon as he got his head to it, it was in.
it was in. Yeah, I thought that.
I didn't think the
My
laws
goodness.
of physics would allow that to go over.
That's another
exactly.
big chance created by Murphy, Pierre Viking.
Yeah. Oh, look at the pass. Oh, my goodness. Willa couldn't control it.
It's very skiddy out there.
Oh, don't tell me
God,
he twisted
he's
his ankle now.
limping. He's limping.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
got
He
caught up
didn't
in the
twist
floor.
any.
Look,
He didn't twist anything. He just kind of hit his toe on into the ground.
he's limping.
And now, be careful, Muric. And there's a foul now called, and man, Smodix having an issue with somebody there.
he's not happy.
If you remember, Smudich was playing for Blackburn when we played them. I thought, hey, he looks all right. I might have him.
Isak playing now with Livramento on the right side. Back to Tonali. Sandro to Isak. Isak is going to dribble away, I believe. Now, not to Murphy. Murphy with a shot.
Oh, ho, ho.
Look at that. Murphy with a pep in his step with his left foot. Close.
That ain't that
far
far
away.
away. It's just,
Not
yeah,
far
it's
away.
just,
It wasn't crazy close, to be
yeah, it
honest.
just
but
wasn't coming back, was it? No, exactly. It was a yard out, but didn't have
Yeah.
any shape on the ball.
Roger says the pitch is piss wet. Maybe it is.
Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, Dan Byrne. Back to Dubravka. Who's playing now on the right side with Fabian Scher. Now Livramento. Back to Shar. Shar's going to look for an option there to nobody. Giving the ball away once more. Ball goes back to to Fabian Scher, who's going to hoof it, and now gives it back to the Ipswich player, Dubravka.
Just
Give it ball. Give it.
Tino was nowhere to be seen then.
Shar's giving the ball away 3 times in a row, man.
Yeah, and that was
Oh.
from right
Yeah.
back, if you noticed, because Tino was nowhere around.
I just need to settle down now a little bit.
That's it.
Just to think they've been a bit erratic at the minute, to be fair.
They need to put some passes together.
There we go. Now Ipswich attacking on the right side. Giving the ball away as well, thankfully. Look at that Lewis Hall. Nicely done, Lewis Hall.
Beautiful.
And
Man, that was
now
loud.
Bruno with a nice pass to Livramento. Livramento,
No move.
what's he going to do? Back to Bruno. Bruno, back to Tonali.
Tino's away up in the inside right position.
Bruno to Tonali. Tonali with a long pass to Murphy. That's going to be a throw-in for the Magpies.
Willock's in an interesting position. Kind of center right now.
As they all move across, I think what you get is that natural progression on the high line into that right-hand side. So
Here we go now.
again, it's about keeping in contact
All
with
going
each
for
other.
it. Be careful. Where's Burns? Burns. Tonali guarding him. Smodix. Back to Burns. Burns and Tonali. The cross there. Nobody home. But Ipswich might get the ball back. Yes, they are. Be careful.
Oh, you can't get sucked in there, Tina.
Yeah, Tino got beat bad there.
Yeah,
he got sucked into the ball,
He got
didn't
to
he?
be back. Just.
Yeah, he just just dropped his shoulder, and he was past him.
Cajuste. That's a good strike, but I mean,
Yeah, it's tight angle. To be fair, you should never get beat as a keeper from that,
Well,
really.
That's the Swedish kid, right?
Yeah.
yeah. So he says.
Cajuste. From
Cajuste.
Stockholm. What a beauty.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You see a lot of these Swedes that.
Tonali gets the ball away there.
Oh no!
Be careful! Nice save right there
Nice
by the
work,
Dubravka.
Dubravka.
Tonali was having a few words with somebody, with one of his teammates there. He did give the ball away though. He can't do that in that area.
Yeah, again, it's about communication as well, isn't it? If nobody's telling you that there's somebody on you, and that's what I said. When you break up this middle three, it's about getting that
Look
communication.
at that though. Now I'm looking. Yeah, but there we go.
Twice Tonali's lost the ball on the
half turn.
Well, not twice. One time.
No, twice.
The first time he gave it back to Byrne or the Barca. Nah,
Oh,
Willock now giving the ball away. It was Burns against 3 though. Burns trying to get the cross, lowest hole there to prevent that. Is that a throw in? Yeah, or a corner kick? A corner kick for Ipswich, it looks like, or a throw in. Throw in, yes.
Yeah, I think it's a throw.
Well, there we go. Look at that.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
that's
not giving the ball away.
That's deflected off him. That's nothing.
That's not giving the ball away. I thought for some reason I felt like he had the control of it. No, he didn't.
Great work.
So,
So I'm on about the incident earlier than that.
Be careful, Harry Clark, now with the long throw in. And Gordon's going to hoof it out of there.
Centering it for him.
Be careful. Somebody's going to shoot just.
Good cross.
That's terrible from Gordon.
Yeah, terrible. I don't understand. I mean, hoofing it should be easy,
Oh,
man. Just solid hit. And now be careful. Look at that counter attack.
Come on, 3 on 2.
Bruno game eyes now with the ball. Bruno's going to give it to Murphy. Murphy. Bad decision, by the way. That was Bruno had a bad
ball again.
2 in the middle. 2
in the middle. He should have went to the middle, man.
Poor ball to Murphy.
Oh, he should have. Yeah. Should have gone over to Gordon if he could have.
Yeah.
Very difficult pass, though.
Three on the back post there, to be fair. But I mean, you know,
that's still a good shot.
Bruno's just so slow, man.
I'll be honest. I thought Murphy was
great
going
vision from Isaac, though. To be fair, to set the goal, set the movement.
Here we go. Ball goes back to Bruno. Tonali. Tonali gives it away now. Then
that's bad again.
And
we've gone a bit sloppy since the goal, I must admit.
Sloppy, yeah.
Should have had a couple goals.
That's it. Look, you know,
I feel like
this is what gives the opposition confidence, though. They grow into the game from every mistake that you do.
Yep.
For some reason, I feel like a lot of players are doing too much. Like Bruno has been on the right, all the way on the right. Char right back as well. I mean, I just feel like.
I think if we can get another one in the back of the net before halftime, it could really
compose yourself.
Do a lot to this match, to this game.
The game's won now, man.
Well, that's what you say.
Well, it's funny though, isn't it? You know, you look at it, and it's like they've come into the game in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, what a nice pass right there by Byrne. And now Gordon. Gordon is what was Gordon doing, man? Dribbling against himself.
Yeah. Too much.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but look at he's still pressing there, still going.
Ain't got nothing to do with that, man. You gave the ball away. If you didn't have to give the ball away, you wouldn't have to burn calories on that.
He's pressing to try to make up for that giveaway.
Yeah. That's what I want to see.
And you can hear the Toon fans in the audience. Be careful. Willock.
In the audience.
Pressing. Tonali back with the ball. Nicely done. And now Murphy. Murphy, the pass to Isaac.
Beautiful.
Come on, Isaac. Oh, what are you doing again, Isaac? Use your left foot, man.
Murphy again. Fantastic.
How does
Murphy with a nice pass right there? Nice pass. Right there.
Why won't he use his left foot, for God's sake?
He misses the easiest.
I feel like he just didn't put it wide enough. He gave it right back to him, to the goalkeeper.
He wasn't wide enough. Get his body into a shape to get it into the corner. You can't do that. You've just got to put your left foot through it and hope that you're going to get it close to the goal. I know it's not your favoured foot, but at this level, you know, you should be able to direct it close to the goal.
You're seeing what separates somebody like a Isak from somebody like a Ronaldo, and what makes a Ronaldo great. Isak misses some of the, these top tier guys, they'll never miss those. Isak misses so many of them.
So we should be 3-0 up now.
At least 3-0.
Yeah, we should have. Gordon's header straight into the ground that somehow went over the goal.
And that's the difference between all of them. And that was. I mean, it is. You know, again, it's small margins, and that's what I said. It would have been all over already now, and like I said, it looks like they're making or looking to make changes sooner rather than later. because McKenna realises that if you
Hey,
carry on
that's
like
how you
this,
hoof a ball
the
right there.
game's gone.
Opa. Solid hit all the way to the other side of the pitch. We've been assisting every time we hoof the ball, man. A throw in now for Ipswich.
Is Ed Sheeran in the
Yeah, well,
audience?
he might be. Well, I know it's raining though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got executive boxes in there. There we
I
go.
wanted to see how Leif Davis does against us, being the Geordie. It would have been an interesting one.
Oh, now be careful now. Kajuste. Clark giving it back to O'Shea. O'Shea now carrying the ball up front. No challenge on him, but there we go. Gives the ball away now. Well done, Fabian Scher. Shar.
Come on.
Have to pass it to somebody. Man, we're taking too damn long,
that's
man.
shocking.
Ah, boy. Well, gave it back to us.
But,
Yeah,
that's got to be a foul right there.
Geez.
That's got to be yellow, man.
Either way, Roger Cook,
That's
we're on.
Burns again. That's the second time Burns has done something like that. Oh, no, it's not Burns. It looks like Burns.
Roger Cook, we are on 26:45 now.
Yeah, the timer is on your screen. The exact timer we're on is on your screen.
Pouring
Look at the Geordie fans. Look at that Geordie lad naked.
Come on.
Oh, wait, man, you got that. That came in.
I thought that was a Star Wars whatnot.
Damn, man. Damn pneumonia incoming. There we go. A set piece.
That guy has plenty of layers.
From here before.
Straight, to be fair.
Yeah.
Goalpost back to Lewis Hall. Now Dubravka.
It's absolutely pouring down rain at this point.
A long pass. Man, I swear to God. Shar now is like doing 5 bad of those, 1 good. And fuck me, man.
Trying to earmark Byrne there, but it has been like obviously somebody as a target. But he had nobody running behind him to even if he'd won the header. So again, you have to ask yourself percentages, boys. You know, to play it simple. There's 10-yard passes you could have done there to keep the ball. Couldn't be lucky there. No get it. That's no move it.
Yeah, the time is ours. No rush. Just put some balls together.
There we go. Oh, done Fabian Scher. Dubravka is going to hoof it.
Well, that was poor.
Dubravka should not be in the position where he has to do that.
Yeah. Nobody was presenting themselves to Shar.
Well, now everything is sloppy, though. We're not.
It's crazy.
Come on, guys.
Gordon.
I mean, it's like I said, you can say the conditions are poor, but it's the same for both sides. Now, have we dropped our level? Again, it's about playing to the opposition's strengths, isn't it?
Exactly.
You know, and like I said, at this present moment in time, we're just not doing anything apart from creating our own problems.
Fuck
Look
me,
at that
man.
for them. That's shocking.
But Gordon got to go for that one, though, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, it was a bad ball, man.
It's right next to him.
Only because he ran 5 yards back to get there.
Nah, man.
That was a poor pass. From Isak.
Fuck me. Byrne gives the ball away. In a minute from now, with Newcastle United very sloppy right now. Kajuste to make a decision. Tonali well intercepted.
Tonali. Thank you, sir.
Lovely.
Now Murphy, giving it back to Bruno.
Now we're stepping on each other, and I don't know what.
Bruno to Gordon. You see.
There's Lewis on the overlap. He's got it.
Lewis Hall with the pass. Right to Moritz.
Can get his foot round that one.
I mean, even if he got it, there was nobody in the box there.
Yeah, we've certainly gone down a level rather than up a level.
Sandro, ole, ole, ole.
We're definitely discombobulated right now.
Oh, that's a word. Definitely.
Midfield maestro from Milano. Sandro, ole, ole, ole. Sandro, ole, ole, ole.
Time to get another dog out. What's this
Yeah,
one?
get the
Black
dog out.
Forest.
Shout out to Matthew Ward in the chat. Says, sorry late. How are we playing? Well, we're playing, I mean, somewhat good. We're being sloppy right now, though.
Go
Certainly.
on, Tonali.
Now, Tonali, look at that. The midfield maestro. Now to Alexander Isak. Isak to Gordon.
Hit it.
Gordon. Going to cut inside. Gordon looking for a
Come on,
space. He
come on.
can't get it. He's going to have to pass it. Murphy with the shot. Oh, the goal!
Nobody was.
Murphy, get in!
Come on, Murphy!
Yeah, boy.
Murphy!
That's what we needed. Hey,
I mean,
hey,
that comes from
Murphy.
very little as well.
Wow.
Murphy has been the standout player in this game so
My
far.
Without
goodness.
a doubt. He's
He's
that
been the man of the
Gordon
match.
little
Look
dribble.
at that. Gordon he had to give the ball away to Murphy.
Master
The lock
Murphy.
and load and
Beautiful.
impossible.
Lock
On
and
out of his
load
feet
and
and bang.
push.
That was a cannon to the top of the goal.
Murphy, man of the match right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Took one
Boomba.
touch out of his feet. Look at that
Impa-
bang.
No, but that's impossible right
finish.
there. It's too fast, too strong, too potent.
You ain't going to do nothing about that defensively from a keeper
Out of
perspective.
his feet. Look at that, and then bang. Didn't think about it. I only had
But let me
one
tell you
shot
something.
in mind.
But the fans know, though. The fans in the stadium know what's happening because they're cheering for Sandro. Who started that, man? Who got it right?
Sandro's
and
been very solid.
And he gives the ball away. Everybody makes mistakes, man. But the mighty win wants him off now because he gave the ball once today. But that's gonna happen. Eddie Howe is now showing like he's got common sense. Thank goodness.
Now
There
we've
we
got to
go.
capitalize on
There we
every,
go.
every
Come on.
mistake now.
Here
Come
we
on.
go.
Come
Here
on,
we
let me
go.
get
Another
you
Be
one.
again.
careful.
That's
Oh,
a
it would
goal
have
again, you see.
been lovely. Another one would have
Yeah.
been lovely. Lovely. Now
Trying to
Ipswich
play
Toon,
those
nothing to
perfect
lose
balls.
Look
now.
at
They're gonna
Tonali.
have to
Look
go
at
out there and look
Tonali.
at Tonali biting the ankles right there. Stopping the. You see what he did there? He didn't get the ball back, but he stopped the
Oh, man.
dangerous
Stops the
play,
play.
man.
Yeah.
That guy got
Come
lucky
on, man.
that he didn't
Tonali,
lose.
man. I swear to God, man. Thank you so much to Random Access with Toon.
Toon.
Thank you so much, man.
Let's go.
There
Come
we
on.
go. And look at that.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
I want to see Gordon with a goal in this one
Right.
now.
Yeah. He was looking for it, but
Well done, Lewis.
at that point though, I think that it's predictable. Like the defense knows he's going to go inside. Bruno falling down with the pass to Willock, and now the second he can't get it.
Poor ball by Bruno there.
Yeah, it's behind him, wasn't it?
Willock attacking for that ball. Tonali once again getting the
Tonali
ball
doing
back.
it.
Tonali the
Well
pass
done.
with Gordon. Gordon's going to cut inside, and people know that.
Gordon.
No, staying out.
That's
The
okay.
pass back and
Good
nicely blocked.
defense.
But that's what needs to be, and that's a foul now on by Gordon. But that's the thing, though. I agree that it's not bad, even if it didn't work out, because
Yeah.
now you're letting the defense know that you're not only going to cut inside and trying to shoot. You know, you
Yeah.
got to mix it up.
Well, the other thing to think about, we're heavily left sided. The defense is really focused on our left side again, and that's opening things up on the right.
Where's Shaw going? What the heck?
Getting a
That's
little
what worries me,
overconfident with that one.
sometimes. I understand, overcommitments and trying to get the ball and win the ball back up. But if you lose it, you are out of position and there's nobody covering you.
I think it
apart
stopped
from Dan
raining.
Burn. And it's like a case of if anybody with any pace, the ball over the top,
Unbelievable.
and we're on the back foot, man.
Look at Tonali playing.
Sandro, that's what I'm saying.
Center
Sandro,
back.
that's proper DM work, man. Getting in between the center backs to do defensive work. I'm
Gordon
telling you,
just
man, he
doesn't
he
run that.
is the equator of Newcastle United.
Yeah, Tonali thought Gordon was going to make a run, and he
Yeah, yeah.
anticipated, and he just never made the run.
It's that fat and round.
I think Gordon just wanted it to feet, and Tonali
Oh,
wanted him to run,
10's
and it's like,
down.
yeah, it's just all over the place.
I tell you what, Willock, he's just kind of
Oh,
Yeah,
Chaplin going down with the win.
Charlie's gone.
Charlie Chaplin's
Charlie
out.
Chaplin. Well, I tell you what, just like the real Charlie Chaplin, he's been awful quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
Won't beat the silent movie. Oh dear.
And the Toon fans are unbelievable, man, right now. Driving all the way to Ipswich, man.
Yeah,
What a
can't believe-
pick of a drive
worth
as
it, huh?
well, by the way.
Fuck me, man. But no, but they don't drive though. So what if you go? What if people don't have a car? They gotta get a train.
Got to get a train right down into London and back out.
Oh, to London? You can't stop before that.
No, you got to go south and then you can't go Peterborough, Ely, Cambridge.
Beer. What Beer said after Murphy scored. The
Look,
rain kept it down.
That was going over. Rain kept
The
it
rain
down.
kept it down.
But you look at Murphy's face though. He didn't even he was surprised he scored as well.
kept it down.
It's been raining though heavily in Ipswich. Hey, but that's good though for
I think the rain is keeping that vomit from coming right up your throat.
Oh, I tell you what, the one thing about Ipswich got going right now is the rain, man. It's always good for the farmland to rain. That's good for the crops, man. It's good for the crops.
It is.
Hey, Viking will really start vomiting once the pundits start asking if we really need a right winger with how well Murphy's played.
Exactly.
That's when he's going to start really vomiting.
And by the way, I'll
Do
join
Newcastle really need a right wing?
Oh, now that's the quiz. Oh man, I'm telling you, I know Eddie didn't change that quick.
The
I think he
priority is now a goalie and a right centre
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
I didn't. Oh, look at that! Sandro Tonali gets the ball back,
Sandro.
pokes the ball away,
Oh.
and that was a poor pass there. But I knew Eddie didn't change that quick, man. He's switching his long stuff to the right side. Now it's Murphy and 10 other players to start. Nah,
Hey,
but I mean,
Murphy's stats over the past 3 games have been pretty good. I'm not saying that I don't want a right winger because I definitely do, but
Yeah.
he's been really, really good.
Alexander Isak to Bruno.
Come on now.
Bruno to Isak, a forced
Come
pass
on.
there.
Yeah.
Well done by O'Shea there. Then throwing now for Newcastle United. Or no,
In a
yeah,
no-win
it is.
situation, but he tried like a nothing back heel into space.
Gordon.
I think Gordon's trying too hard at the minute, if I'm honest. I think he's
Yeah.
trying to do
I
too
don't-
much.
I don't think you never try too hard.
I really think
yeah,
that
you do.
the right side defenses are
Somebody
so
said the
focused
way
on
again.
him.
What a run by Gordon!
Yeah,
Isak.
he's making the run, man.
Across
Come on,
Murphy.
Oh,
that was a good try.
Ooh.
That was a good attempt.
Well, Murphy
there.
is playing terrific
Murphy
right
saw
now.
it. He saw it. He saw Gordon. He was trying to get it to him.
Look at this though. Willock
I mean, he
is the
really
one
tried
who's
to get it
right
to
at the
him.
front here. Look, number 28. Yeah.
Yep.
The only problem we've got this present moment in time is Willock's doing the work right at the top, but not in central positions.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we just need him to just get back a little bit at times. And to me, it's too easy to see his run. He needs to do it from midfield and then work slowly into the pockets of space. And like I say, as daft it looks, Isak's coming deep, and Willock is the one now playing virtually up top as the
Be
nine.
careful.
There we go. Hutchinson looking for an option there. Nobody can get him to give the ball away. Smart X passing it back to Burns. And the ball did get out. So the Hyman is calling for that one. And Burns.
Yeah,
Person.
Ipswich is a better team than Leicester. I think Leicester's going to go down.
I don't know, man. I like Leicester, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Ipswich are a team full of effort.
Yeah.
but without the quality. And I think, unfortunately, as much as the conditions are a bit of a leveler, and they are, because the ball always runs away from you on surfaces like this. So, every pass has to be perfect.
Well,
And
and
we've seen, they've
Come on,
thrown 2
Isaac,
balls on now
left wing,
to
another
slow us down.
Everton job. Come on.
Alexander Isak now. He's gonna have to
Come on.
pass it though. He can't do much there. Pass it to
That's
Gordon.
better.
Gordon with the long cross.
What's that?
Nah,
back to
I
That's-
think that
Murphy.
was a shot.
No,
That's
Oh,
definitely
man,
he-
a
not a
shot
shot.
from it. A
I
shot like
actually,
that. What are you
I
talking
think he was
about?
trying to go to Murphy. I know that doesn't look
Yeah, that
like
was a cross. He just, yeah, I
It's just a
mean,
poorly
he put it in no man's
executed.
land.
No, I think that was a shot.
Maybe it was Bruno.
cannot be a shot, man. You're literally dribbling away from goal.
Yeah, I think he was. You were saying trying
Well,
to
if that's a shot, I need to get him subbed out because
I-
that means
I
he's
think-
not giving a
I
damn
think-
about the game.
I think he was trying. No, I think he's trying too hard. He wants to.
Well, you just said he didn't.
Make an
Oh my
impression.
God, this old man, I swear to God, you just told Gary he's not trying. There's no such thing as trying too hard.
That's exactly what I said. There's no such thing as trying too hard. I want
But
all
you just
my
said he's
players to
trying too hard. Man, go on somewhere, man. Drink some eggnog, man.
I love it.
Murik.
I need Isak to make up for that horrible miss.
Yeah. You can tell he's bothered about it.
That's better.
Gordon. Now Gordon. There we go. Try
Come on,
hard
there's
this
Come on,
one.
space to
Gordon.
run into.
To Isak.
Come on.
Isak!
Oh!
Hey, that was an excellent,
That was on goal.
excellent sight from the keeper there.
That was
'Cause
on target
I
there.
thought the defender was blocking the keeper from seeing that.
Man, that was a nice curl.
I thought the
Yeah,
defender
you
was
could
gonna.
see we were right behind that ball, weren't we? On that first camera angle, you could see it shaping into that corner. And you're like,
Daggone.
well done,
Good
keeper."
save. Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent save.
Well
Excellent
anticipated,
sight.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. We're into the game. We can't remind you all the time, but the mods are there to do that. Be careful. Go, Tonali against Hutchison. Well done. Prop.
Oh, come on.
Tonali there. That's a prop, man. I swear to God,
Oh,
man.
come on, use it.
Come on. Murphy had the pass there, but then he goes. He's going to Gordon now on the left side. Gordon making the run. Lewis Hall making the run.
love you,
Everybody
Ola.
running forward. Gordon to the middle. To Bruno. Bruno locking low with his left.
Bruno.
Maybe no, and Bruno gives it away. Bruno's not having a good game, I tell you.
He's not.
I'd have rather seen him at least take a shot than do what he did.
With his left, exactly. Now be careful. Burns. Well, the Burns stripped by Burn.
Burns got burned.
Exactly.
6-1 for the team.
Lole. Burn. Lewis Hall. Dubravka.
Yeah, let's get
Some
the
empty
ball.
seats in the stadium, man.
Yeah,
Too
they're all
much rain.
going. They're all going for the food
Half
now.
time, they're all the way down for the bubble.
Yeah. They're all lined up.
They've been for a while though. I've been looking at those seats for a while, so we'll see.
Come on, Bruno.
Bruno, man, Bruno. Gonna give it short to Tonali. Tonali. I'm gonna look for Burn.
Burn, where you going, buddy?
Burn. Well, had good intentions, but bad execution. Ipswich trying, but they just can't. And Kajuste making a run for it. Gonna pass it to Davis. Davis to the middle. Chaplin. Hutchinson, and now Morrissey all the way to the right side with Burns. Burns. Newcastle United just watching.
Lines aren't there, man.
Here we go. Ipswich back with the ball. Newcastle speculating. Now they are 2-0 up though. So I need one more goal, man. We gotta get this right.
Just say the half time.
Oh, Chaplin with nice intentions, but then Burn. Look at that. Dan Burn following his own play, his own ball. Livermento now. To Bruno. Be careful, Bruno.
Nice.
Well
Bruno now
done.
with the ball. Well done. Passing it to Isak. Alexander on the right side to Murphy.
Isak really had to come back far for that ball.
Poor ball now giving away. Be careful. Smodics making their own 1-on-1 against Shar. Smodics to shoot. And not creating any issues for Dubravka at all. Time's up, man. Oh no, never mind. We got four more minutes.
Trying to show him down the wing rather than cut inside. You see, so he had to make a decision to have a go with his left foot. Look, and obviously a tight angle. So did well there, Shaw. To be fair, didn't allow him inside at all. Look, showing him down. But yeah, it's good defending.
Yep.
Yeah, that was airmailed. Second day air.
All right, we still got 4 minutes left, so there you go. Morik is gonna give it to Bruno. Alexander!
Come on!
Yes. Bruno, hey.
Well done, Bruno.
That was Bruno.
Well done, Bruno Guimaraes stealing the ball. And now
+5 goal differential.
Ipswich are in a pickle. But then he gives the ball away. I mean, that is rubbish, right?
That's
You cannot
poor there,
do that,
isn't
man.
it? That is poor. But again, good pressing from Bruno. That's what you expect.
It is. But he sees that, though. The goalkeeper sees that.
Yeah. It's up to the keeper.
And I'll tell you what, if Isak doesn't score that.
Yeah. Put in
great
a
presser from Bruno.
Easy finish for Isak. Before halftime, there we go. Look at that. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, he did fake. He did well though. He faked the goalkeeper. To be honest,
yeah,
he did well.
I feel bad for the Tractor Boys.
Yeah, I feel bad for Ipswich, but
put it on them now.
They keep the land.
Put on their throat and stamp on it.
They keep the land fed, man. We gotta.
It's really weird, because I've been looking at XG as we've been going on. So we had a XG of 0.89 where we were 2-0 up. And we've just scored again with that little bit of pressure, and our XG has now gone to 1.59. So, we should only literally have got just, if you like, 2 goals if you're running at it. But it just proves how clinical we've been from the chances created. Even in this game now, we are well below our XG regarding goals scored.
Is that up to XG, Gary?
No. This is Salford scored. I won't go on to Opta. I'm just going. I'm going to try and.
That's rubbish. Yeah. Because I think our XG should be at least 3.5.
Yeah, but Sofa score is decent, man. Some people don't agree with the point way, but let's not. But I use Sofa score a lot. To be fair, it's not bad mouth.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their formula. Everybody's. Some people agree or don't agree. To be fair, but that's why the scores shouldn't be made on the machine. There should be somebody watching the game making those scores.
Look at Tenali. Go on, son.
And Random Access with another super chat.
Oh,
lovely.
Thank you, Random.
Thank you, Random.
Go on.
And there we go. It is
One Isaac.
Oh,
Tune. Can we stop now? Can we stop now, lads, please? I hope we do. Though, because I'm gonna get my prediction right. Hey, win.
This guy just falling over from Augusta.
Yeah, he's a twat, man.
Leaf Davis there. Honda.
So win. If you don't get points per goal, you get right, or so if we get 4-0, I won't get any points for goals.
Yeah, you get 1 for the nil.
You get the nil, and then the result. So that's 2
for the result.
And then 2, so you get 3.
Yeah, but you don't get I wouldn't get points for our goal score because
you guys just see what Tenali just did.
But Gary wants another one now after changing his score.
I know he did, man. I should have done.
I said to you.
I had something in mind though, but
I was going to go even higher.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
he's
I was going
offside
to go
there.
to 6.
Oh, the ball giving back away though, Alexander Isak. Maybe a 4th. Isak with the long cross.
Oh.
And
man,
Gordon had it.
The team is trying to get Gordon in there for a goal.
Yeah. Really trying to get him off the mark, isn't they?
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime for the Magpies.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dang,
That was another good
That
chance
was
right there.
close. That was close.
So yeah, right now West Ham Brighton tied at 0.
Give us the
So
results, Brandon. Give us the results.
that keeps Brighton at 25 points. We're at 26 if this continues. That puts us in 7th. Yep. Brentford is losing to Forest 1-0. That keeps Brentford at 23 points and moves Forest actually up to 3rd. Forest is actually in a title fight. I know that sounds insane, but they're only 5 points off Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool has a game to go, so actually they have 2 games to go.
Well, people think that they're going to fall off. I mean, they do get a point, to be fair, but
I gotta tell you, what they've done this year is amazing. It's been incredible to see what Forest has done this year.
right.
Yeah, but we made them look so ordinary, Brent.
Yeah.
That's what I can't understand.
Yeah.
Well, when we went to the City ground, it was like, they didn't look like a side sitting potentially in third,
Yeah.
did they?
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about matchups too. I think we're a bad matchup for them. Some of these other teams are not bad matchups, but Forest defensively is pretty solid.
I could agree to that because I think some formations work best against certain. I mean, we were saying before how many teams play, 4-3-3. There isn't many, and this is, you look at the likes of Man U now playing this 3-4-3 system. Again, it's going to take a while for it to settle because obviously Amarin still thinks he's in Portugal. It works well in Portugal. Not saying it's going to work well here.
That's why I never. To me, the way they were acting, Man U fans, and Mighty was a Man U fan. Everybody was acting when Amarin was appointed. I was like, what's the? I don't understand it. What's the excitement about this guy? Is in the Portuguese league. He hasn't won a damn cup anywhere. I don't understand it. Oh, because he's done great. This and that. No, man. He's not in the league manager at all.
Just for reference, the last time we played one of the worst teams in the league away and got a decent result was Sheffield United, 8-0. And what was the half-time score then?
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
So I am already working on my new mnemonic for the goals and the order of the scorers. At the minute, I'm on IMI, so I'm trying to work out a mnemonic.
Yeah, Isak's on a brace, so
yeah.
See if he can get a hat trick, which he should have already had by now.
That's true.
Yeah, we've only got one.
That'd be nice to see Isak on a hat trick. That's going to really jump him up the scoring.
No, Eddie will take him off. He'll put a cooler on at half time because Eddie doesn't like players getting hat tricks.
Well, I think we're taking a piss there because I don't think you guys really believe that, do you?
It seems to be the way it works, mate. To be fair,
you guys fucking believe that Eddie really doesn't want players to get a hat trick. To me, that to a striker would just do him great mentally. So why wouldn't
absolutely.
You? Well, yeah. In 22-23, he had the option 4 times. I think there was 4 times Wilson had scored 2, and twice that Isak had scored 2, and he swapped them.
Yeah.
I think it must have been more tactical than anything. I could never fathom. I just couldn't see it. I mean, I don't know a manager that would do that on purpose. I mean, I think it just happened that way. Thank you to another super chat, the Queen of Heart, who says, "Brothers, who football great, you get their opinion and take their advice. Then Newcastle starts scoring above my prediction. It's good." Oh, she changed it to 4-1, 4-0.
No, she changed it from. I think she changed it from 2-1 to 3-1.
2-1. She is getting the Newcastle score, right? So she's definitely getting 3 points. If it's
no. Wait a minute. Yeah, she changed it from 2-1 to 2-0. I think. Let's double check.
Just double check. Oh, Milan. Well, I mean, what do you think about?
I'm altering my prediction to 2-1. Yeah, she was 2-1 originally to Newcastle, and then she changed it to 2-0 to Newcastle.
So what do you guys think about the match, though? I mean, it's over, really, isn't it?
It's
Yeah, I mean, we're doing what we're supposed to do. I mean, the
There we go.
guys are, it got sloppy there with some of the rain.
I mean,
Yeah,
you don't get off to a better start than that. Fastest goal in the Prem this season, 17 seconds. And then 14 minutes, Murphy did fantastic, kept the ball in, crossed it to Gordon, who missed, headed into the deck and over the bar.
Mr. Sitter.
16-minute, Isaac
He missed it.
Murphy,
He
not
did miss the
far
sitter, by the way.
away.
that was a
That was
sitter.
a shot. That was a shot by Murphy. 19th minute, this was Ipswich. Tino got beat, if you remember, on the right hand side of the box, and they had a shot, but it was over the bar. Gave Dubravka nothing to do. And then that was the 19th. That was when they had that little bit spell from 17 to 20, and that was when Tenali lost the ball on the area, and
Here
it
we
got
go. Now
through,
he's
and
gonna start
Dubravka
flaying
came out and
Tonali.
made a fantastic save.
Well, we're showing the table right now. Let's show the table and see what we got going here. This is a live table, by the way. Liverpool. Up top. Are the Liverpool playing tomorrow? I would
Yeah.
assume. Who else playing tomorrow? We got well right there. People are playing right now.
They're
Chelsea
all
tomorrow.
playing each other.
Forest right now 1-0 up against Brentford. Must be.
Yep.
Because I see
Yep.
Brentford right there losing 1-0. Is Brent was saying Arsenal fourth, Aston Villa fifth, Man City sixth. Man, can there be a possibility of Man City missing on Europe?
Yeah,
That would be.
The key
absolutely.
thing here is we've gone above Man City on goal difference now.
Yeah.
Well, so
No, they're
No, we
putting
haven't.
in it.
We
Yeah.
haven't because
no, we
Man
weren't.
City have
We're
got
right there.
27. We've only got 26 points.
Yeah, they
Oh,
got
yeah,
No,
that.
on
yeah.
goal difference,
Well, okay, but that doesn't matter
they're
right
plus
now.
5. They're
No.
only plus 4.
But that wouldn't matter right now, even if we win. We'd still be seventh. Bournemouth eighth. Another team surprised in the Premier League this season.
Look at
Somewhat.
Villa on 0 goal difference and in fifth. Villa.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean,
And
outside of beating City, they haven't beat anybody this year, and they don't typically. They just beat the teams they're supposed to beat. And really, they should have beat City today with the way City's been playing.
I think that emphasises what I meant.
Wait, they didn't beat them?
No, they did. They did. Yeah.
Oh,
What I meant before about them games that we've drawn. I
Yep.
think that just shows you what we would have gained if
Exactly.
we'd have won 3 of those and even lost 2. You know, we would have been well up into
We'd be on 32
the
points.
32 points. Yeah,
We'd
so
be ahead of Forest to be third right now.
it's crazy, isn't it? Like I say, those 5 draws are the negative points, not the losses. It's the 5 draws that have been negative for me because the draws were the ones, apart from the 2, were the ones where we could have actually gone out there and got the result.
Yep.
Villa now is massive on Boxing Day.
Yeah, it's a big game.
Massive.
well, it is. It is certainly.
Because
Well, Villa are fifth.
wait, yeah. So we'll go above them with a much better goal difference, and then we've got Man U away, and they've got Brighton at home.
Brighton, yeah.
Because then they've got a couple of easy games, you would say on paper. They've got Leicester at home and Everton away. We've got Man U away and the cup games
Tottenham
in between.
away.
But then they're back in the Champions League, and they've got all that to worry about. They've got Arsenal away. They've got Everton away, Arsenal away, Monaco away. They've got West Ham at home. You could give them 3 points for that. But then he has a biggie. Champions League. Aston Villa Celtic. Wow. Birmingham will just be full of jocks.
Yeah.
Full of jocks. And then they've got the Birmingham Derby away to Wolves. And then they're home to Ipswich and home to Chelsea.
Yeah, but I mean, you just said that
But
Birmingham.
if we beat Villa on Boxing Day, I say we finish above them in the league.
I agree.
Because they've got bigger fish to fry. And Emery is a cup man. more than the years of league, man.
I think Villa have a harder second kind of half schedule as well.
You know, it
That's more
would not
difficult.
surprise me at all if Villa won the Champions League. There you go. You heard it, yeah.
You're crazy, man.
Nah, I don't see that happening.
I'm telling you.
The only
Wait,
team they
listen-
beat this year that's been kind of decent was Bayern. Bayern. And
Well,
Bayern's
that's
not that great.
But they're the only two. You
Bayern.
know, you can only beat what's in front of you, and they beat them by hook or by crook. They
Yeah,
were
but
played,
that,
they
yeah,
were
that's
played
fine.
up the park,
But
played
that's
off the park,
fine.
and they beat
Yeah,
them in the 90th.
That's fine, but that doesn't. But they're still gonna have to play against the biggest teams in the world, man. At some point,
I mean,
and that's
So I'm
Barcelona,
saying the only
Real.
big team in the world they played is Bayern, and they beat them.
okay. But when
That's Emery.
they advance, they're going to have to play against the best teams in the world, and then they're gonna lose.
Yeah, no, because they're going to play them home and away, and that's where Emery is at his best.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it. I think Bayern have actually gotten a lot better since
Okay,
they
man.
played them, but
All right.
Well, that's easy to say that, you know. Oh yeah, Bayern since they played Villa, they've improved.
Bayern Munich.
but they're
Come
not.
on,
I mean, I'm still saying that they really haven't been great this year as a whole.
And when it comes to these matches, Bayern Munich is come on, man. Don't go against the football gods, man. That
Listen,
never happens. Real Madrid
my,
gonna
my
kill them
big
out of the park.
My big problem right now
Even Liverpool gonna beat them.
is that is empty.
Exactly. Everybody's saying you're mortal today.
So
in the
we're going
chat.
to have to go onto the dog.
Everybody's saying you're mortal
The
today in the
rescue
chat.
dog out to get these
They got a
5 goals.
point.
We need 10, 7 in the second half to be the biggest all-time ever away victory in the Prem.
No, we beat Sheffield away, didn't we?
Yeah, but Leicester beat Southampton 9-0 at St Mary's.
Yeah, but we're not gonna get that tonight. So,
Well, you say that.
well, actually, I'll be fair. Against Sheffield, nobody. I mean, we were like what 4-0 at half, 3-0.
No, we're 3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah,
Yeah, as well. Right. It could be.
Yeah, I don't think Ipswich. I think Ipswich is a much better team than that Sheffield team was.
Poor
Yeah,
old
but
Sheffield,
you
man.
get
That Sheffield
when
team
you go
was-
6-7 down, you just get demoralized, man.
Yeah.
We got what was it?
For some reason, I just picked the comments. I thought the comments were showing, but the super chats were there for like 30 minutes on the other screen, man. That's crazy, man. We
I
fixed
don't know why
though.
that happens. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
why that
no
happens.
No clue. But that is the table in front of you, ladies and gents. Tiger Studios just losing it over wins predictions, man. Well, you know, it won't be the first time he said rubbish. Boki Ipswich will shut up shop now and take the loss. Well, it'd be good for him. I don't know.
I think what we've got to do is shut up the shop. I think that's the problem. I think we've left.
I think we need to make those
wide
changes.
open.
I think we need to make changes. We need to have to give Lewis
Oh
Miley
no!
some time.
Whoa! Here's the thing. So you're saying you would make changes now?
Yeah, about the 60th minute. Typical Eddie. I would do that. I would approve of that. 60th minute. Because look, we have bigger fish to fry, mighty win, other than just having the biggest result away and all that. That brings you no trophies, man. That makes
Right.
that nothing. It works for a
Okay.
week. Next week we
so-
got to beat. So
so
I would
let's
bring in. It benefits us to bring in Lewis Miley to get game time. It benefits us to maybe put in Osula, start getting him game ready, because at some point he's going to have to get more minutes eventually. I wouldn't take Isaac out in the 60th, but I would start thinking of that. Certainly Lewis Miley in the 60th to me. For Bruno's been having a shocker.
So if Isaac hasn't scored by the 60th minute,
Didn't I just say I would not take Isaac in the 60th minute? Listen, man, get off the liquor for a second and listen.
Isaac's on 2 goals, and if he hasn't scored by the 60th minute, you would still take him off.
No, I just told. Didn't I just fucking say what the fuck, man?
You said you would put a stool around for minutes.
I just told you I wouldn't take Isaac out. I would put in Miley in at the 60th mark for maybe Bruno. Bruno hasn't been playing great, or even Willick. To be fair, I don't even know. Willick's been just running.
I've got 5 instances there in the first half where Bruno's cocked up.
I feel like Lewis Miley needs starting.
Having said that, it was Bruno's brilliant play that got with the third goal.
We got to start thinking what we're going to do. Second half about to start, ladies and gents. Be prepared.
Here we go.
Still spitting rain, it looks like.
No change. No changes, I don't think, from anybody's side.
They've changed. They've got somebody coming.
They
in,
made some changes. There we go at halftime.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are defensive changes or not.
No, the forward changes.
Hutchison.
He's their
Okay.
centre forward. Yeah.
Oh, so that might have been Charles Chaplin. Al Hamadi.
Yeah, they've gone. I think they've gone literally 2 up top now. So that's why I said I think we've got to block out a little bit.
There we go, ladies and gents. Second half is underway in Ipswich. Well, it depends. You know, they got to do something. If they're going to do something, they got to do it now. If not, I don't think Newcastle will stop with the intensity of going forward.
Sometimes it's easy to draw, especially like these guys now. As you can see, a lot of blue shirts trying to press. And this is what I said. What you've got to do now is play the simple stuff. Play the ball around them, get them tired, because, again, when you haven't got the ball, you do get tired. It's an old saying. I don't know why it's an old saying. You never get tired with the ball at your feet. It's psychological, I know, because you're still running around. But you do get mentally tired when you haven't got the ball. And like I said, now, just create the opportunities behind, draw them out. They've got to press and hit them on the break now. This is what good teams do. And that's a sloppy pass.
Yeah, it was.
There we go.
Right.
Oh, look at that. Anthony Gordon in the middle. Playing with Isak now on the right side with Livramento. That was a bad pass right there. And the ball goes back to Isak, though. Alexander, he's going to get out. No, he didn't. I don't think it did.
I don't think it did either.
Who hit the studio mode?
I don't know.
I did not.
Mighty Win messing around. Now everybody's got to have to get themselves sorted again, I believe, maybe.
I can't see the match.
Hey, private chat. A private match. How about that?
Yeah. Tried that.
Come on, man. Stop hitting studio mode. Mighty twat. If you can't handle your liquor, stop drinking.
Go on now. Oh, the referee's giving it. Still, I think at this present moment in time, Willock is the one that.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Well done, Fabian Share.
Shoot it, Shar. Shoot it.
Oh, Shar. Murphy's running. He's not watching the ball, man. Come on. Livramento. Bruno. Tonali. Back to Burn. Are you good, Mighty Win, or what?
Nope.
If you hit private match, you don't see the match?
I haven't got a private match.
It's unbelievable, man. How everybody else has a private match and you don't? It's literally under. It says right there, man. It's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th pro scene is private match. 6th. Count with your fingers, please. Let us see it.
Get the abacus out.
Life, man. I know you got it now because you're smiling like a twat. Come on, man. Get off the eggnog, man.
Come on now.
Oh, that Swedish kid is all right.
So he's got a nice first touch.
Oh, Isak might know.
Yeah, I'm sure they know each other.
Sweden's
not exactly a big country. Yeah, I didn't think it was.
I seriously didn't think that was a foul.
So here we go, ladies and gents. Davis now on the left side against Murphy. Back going to the middle. Oh, that's a nice pass right there. Dan Burn is going to get beat. Be careful. Dan Burn is dancing. He's on ice
Excellent
skates.
block.
Good
Thank
recovery.
God from Hall. Who was that? Lewis
My
Hall, right?
goodness, good, well done there. I tell you what, Byrne cannot keep up.
Right in the kahunas.
Or was that Gordon that came back?
I think it was Lewis Hall, maybe.
Yeah, it was Hall.
Well, there we go. Got to be careful with that. That is a quick striker, so Byrne has to stay in front of him no matter what.
Good luck with
Let's
that.
switch it with the cross. And Livramento with the headbutt away from goal. Davis. Ipswich now looking for an option. Taking their time, though. Newcastle United being a little
on.
bit sloppy right now. Davis.
Another poor pass from Shar. Just, I don't know what that was.
It's just sloppy, isn't it?
Morsi.
There we
Well,
go.
Davis with the long pass there, but
Very, very, very similar to Leicester. Slow them down when they start to kind of run out of ideas,
Yeah,
especially without
but
Delap.
again, I do think, Brad, that we are allowing
Yeah,
them
definitely.
again to feed off our own mistakes, mate. And that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I said. It's.
Oh,
I
my
mean, look at
goodness,
that. You know,
boy.
a little ball round the corner. Yeah, we're lucky, but against better teams.
Oh,
like
giving the
we
ball
are
away now.
against-
Be careful.
You're right.
We get
You're
punished.
absolutely right. Yeah, they will punish
Well
you.
done there, Tonali, though, getting the ball back.
Well done, Tonali, covering by Isaac's cock.
Brentford punished us 4 times.
It's not Isak's
was
job to
Willock,
be down
man.
there, man. It was
was
Willock
Willock.
anyway. The cross into the box.
Oh!
How did he miss that one?
Oh,
How did he miss that one, man?
I
Bruno
think
with
he
the
was just trying
header.
to guide the header. Yeah, guide the header into the far corner.
That was an excellent cross.
Proper
Was
cross
tremendous cross.
there.
Louis Saw.
Excellent cross.
He got
I mean,
deflected as well. Oh, man, I thought that was
Oh,
in,
that was
man.
good. Yeah,
That
yeah,
cross
that
was
off the
something
post,
else.
wasn't it?
Oh, it was off the post.
Yeah, off the post. Yeah, that's what I said. He tried to guide it and shape it into that far corner. I mean, you can't. I mean, yeah, you can't get closer than that apart from a goal.
Yep. That was
Just
tough.
bad luck, really. But
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. You know, you play the right balls and you play football, and you will beat these 9 times out of 10 behind. Because they haven't got the quality.
For some reason, you're lagging, Gary, on your picture. But
Oh, okay. I don't know why.
a throw in now for Ipswich.
But yeah, Gary, you're right. This sloppiness,
Oh, come on.
a Villa would take advantage of that.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I know the conditions. It's slippy and everything else, and there is a bit of a brisk wind around, and you feel it a lot more in these games where the roof is low. But it's the same for both sides, and that's what I said. Or they don't seem to be, making as many really crazy balls as we do in the 5-yard mark.
And it's unnecessary. A lot of the stuff we're doing.
Yeah. We're trying to be too clever.
Yep.
Certainly got to get the right mindset now. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. I thought Isak was going to get into that one. Now Livramento back with the ball. Tino Livramento with the long pass to Gordon. Lewis Hall. And now Tonali. Livramento to Bruno.
Oh, no,
Bruno, Gordon.
Now you got room.
Gordon now the long pass to Isak. Be careful. Oh, man. Now Murphy.
Murphy?
Murphy! Isak! And a hat trick for Isak, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, boy.
And it's four.
I'm sure that's another one we can
God
knock
almighty.
off now. I was sick of seeing Perez, his name, but that's not the last person to score a hat trick.
Yeah,
now we've got Isak.
He deserves it. Oh man, I tell you what, Murphy is playing out of his skin. You talk about
he
Look at that.
did well again. Great close control.
Look
Well,
at
that
that.
was
Was,
obviously.
was that a back heel?
No, I don't think that
Was
was a back
that-
heel. Though.
Was that a back heel? He just
Let's
done
take a
there
look
for
at it.
an
Is that a
easy.
back heel?
I thought it was a back heel.
It maybe. Let's
Let's
take
have
a
a
look
look.
at it. Well done doing that right there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's quality, mate.
it's a back
That's,
heel.
that's
It's a
quality.
back heel. Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh,
What an assist!
Wow! Hey, Bayrack, not today, man. I'm telling you, not
Yeah.
today.
you're making.
Not
Oh,
today.
that vomit has actually risen from the throat. It's coming
Oh
out of
my
his mouth.
goodness.
I'm gonna say it for him. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Oh man, and that's what Beer Wagon is saying. Murphy, lucky merchant. He doesn't even know where that's going at all. There you go.
Oh, he knew exactly where that was going.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
he knew he was going to give it to Isak.
Yep.
Man, oh man, my oh my.
Well, we're on IMI now. I now. Oh no, the thing is, here's the thing, Chris. Right, 4-0 up. Isak's got his hat trick. This is when I would say get a Sula on now.
I'd give him some
Still
time.
a little
Well,
early.
I would still give him a little time until the 60s or so.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You've
Why
got to give the lad time.
you can give
Yeah, but Osula's still going to give over 40 minutes, 30 minutes, so it's fine. 30 minutes.
Yeah, but we
give
all
him
know
half an
how
hour.
Isak is glass, isn't he? That's what I'm saying. We
get
can't
him off.
keep
Yeah.
pushing
I,
him.
look, now we get into the situation again. This is the time to rest players, not before.
Correct.
This is the time, and I agree. We should do that. I wouldn't substitute
And I
Tonali
would
yet.
also get Miley on for Willie.
Right,
Come on,
Willick.
Come on, Willick.
Willick.
Come on, Willick.
How did he miss that
Oh,
one,
my
man?
days.
How did he miss that one? Oh, Joe
You got the
Willick.
sandwich out, man.
Willick's
Yeah.
having a stinker, right?
Not as much as Bruno, to be fair.
That was a great ball by Bruno.
That was a quality ball by
Yeah,
Bruno,
that one
but
ball, the whole
that
game,
was-
man. What's wrong with you?
He seems to
No,
touch
no,
it with
what
his
are
left
you
foot.
what are you
no.
talking about, man?
Well,
It's not
I
even
text you
on
the
target.
defender
Because
did get
Bruno's pulled the Isak for his second.
the defender got a hold of that one. That wasn't a miss by Willick.
Oh, Willick, what's going on here now?
Willick
Oh,
smacked
no,
his
no,
head.
no, no.
He smacked his head on the ground when he fell.
Oh, okay.
His head went back and
Oh,
smacked
get
the
out of
pitch.
it, man. It was a shit effort. And
But
now
I
you're
think
just wanting
that's what it
sympathy.
is.
No, I think
That's exactly what it
I
is.
think the defender got a touch on that ball.
No, he didn't, mate. I've just watched the replay.
Uh,
He was nowhere near target. It was high and wide. It wasn't even on, above the bar. And that's what. And now he's obviously
Get him
gone
off.
down.
Get Miley on.
But
Miley needs to come on. That's a fact.
yeah, no, I agree, Miley.
Need to get minutes. Need to get.
here we go.
Oh,
Here he
Oh,
goes.
Calvin Phillips. Now he wants
Calvin Phillips.
to stop the embarrassment. Calvin Phillips needs to defend now. Needs to come on and just keep it at
If you
4.
want to stop the embarrassment, you need to put another keeper on and
But
keep the
by
keeper
the
on.
way, Calvin Phillips must be thinking, oh, well, thanks a lot, boss, putting us on when we're 4-0 down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And there's
he's got to stop the hemorrhage. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not being
And
funny.
Willick.
He's done enough with Tonali after we've been 2 and 3 down.
Oh, look, well, Willick having an issue there. I don't know if it's about the shot
Yeah, get him on.
or yeah.
He's fine.
No,
of
no,
course
he's
I mean, let's look at it.
there.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
my
off. It was off. It was
gracious.
off. Nobody touched that one. Yeah, there we go.
No, man, it's just shocking. And that's what I said. He went down. Yeah, I mean, he went down quite heavy, but that's just embarrassment, mate, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's just like hide me face in the crowd.
That was a Sunday league shot.
Hey, I know
who's
some
coming
good
on?
Sunday league players.
Miley or Longstaff? Who do you reckon?
That's the question. isn't it?
Miley. There's no question, man. What are you talking about? That's
no,
a
I
question.
bring Miley on. 100%.
No, I'm saying, who do you reckon
And
he'll
so
bring
would
on?
I.
No, I was talking to Mighty Wayne. That's the question. There ain't no question.
Well, there is already.
Man, Miley needs minutes. So Miley's not going to play no more in this team.
Yeah, he needs to come in.
Listen, I am saying.
Quite
No, you're not.
honestly, you
Miley
could bring
should come on.
Longstaff and Miley in, if you ask me. You could
Well,
bring both.
but you can very well. But Miley needs to come on. And you could take Willick. I mean, I don't know if you want to take Bruno now. To be fair,
No, Bruno has just started.
You cannot take Tonali off. I don't think because Tonali is the
There's
equator
Gordon
right now.
Harrison forces the clearance.
The only thing is
Good.
Tonali has played a lot of minutes in short amount of time. So
Here's the thing. Now it could be a time for you to also change your formation and try it out and see how it would work. You know what I mean? It could be an opportunity to do something. You know, if you're gonna let Ipswich score 4 times in a row, then you need to you need to quit. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you can. This is time. You know, there's nothing better than a one match already where you can.
For us to lose
Ma-
now, Ipswich have to score more second half goals than they've scored in the whole of the season so far.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. So you can't. Well, we get the ball away there now.
that was
Be
horrible.
careful, and they give it back. So that's
Is that
nice.
Burn?
Livramento Murphy playing an unbelievable game.
Lovely.
Oh,
Well, there we
Bruno
go. What
losing
Bruno.
again once.
the way of losing that is shocking. He's not having a good game, man. He had
No,
2
he's
good
not.
passes. That's it. Tonali, right?
Right, come on,
Strong
Bruno. Now.
to Bruno's feet, and now Gordon on the left side. Anthony Gordon went quiet in the second half, though.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It
he's
seems
still
to be
doing- he's
normal,
still
to
putting
be
the
fair.
work in.
He is. Gordon's still doing it, but I mean Murphy, he's still in the show, so
Yeah, Murphy man of the match so far.
absolutely.
I would agree with that
But the
because
Viking wants to hear that, but
No.
I would agree with that. The thing about because the other best player in the pitch is Tonali.
one Tonali. So.
But I
Yeah.
think Tonali is going to be the best player. Here's a contradictory thing. I think that Tonali will be the best player on the pitch every time, but
Yeah.
the man of the match will not be because Tonali is going to do this every time, and he's going to become the norm. And you know he's not going to get every single man of the match for the rest of the season. So somebody else, look at Murphy's pass.
Oh, that was shocking.
But
Yeah, but he tried to
Oh,
play
that's
Tino
fine.
in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I said. He's looking to play
Oh,
forward.
the ball right
you
to
know.
the stomach.
What are they
What?
calling?
I think it's called a
Handball?
handball. Oh no, that's a replay.
Something. Let me give a quick refresh to this though. Meanwhile, there's a change on Ipswich side. I believe Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips, yeah.
Oh, don't you
Giving you the old commercial.
you fucking twats. But Calvin Phillips. I mean, what is he supposed to do? He just got to stop the bleeding. That's all he got to do.
That's all he can do.
I mean, if he can, to be fair. There we go. Phillips coming in for Taylor, or Taylor coming in as well
Yeah,
for
Ben
Ipswich.
Phillips.
So Kenny says no need to risk
Oh,
Miley.
Kajist is going off.
You got sometimes.
He's been the
hey,
best player.
Yeah, but that's a forward player, man. Sometimes you just gotta when the house is on fire, man. You just gotta take the kids and the wife out, bro. You can't. You just gotta leave, man. You just gotta leave. And you might even have to leave the dog, man. Unfortunately, life is life. Just gotta grab the kids and the women out. And Newcastle United making a triple change there. Longstaff
Wholesale.
is gonna come on.
Yeah.
And
Still no Miley.
no Miley,
Miley.
which is shocking to me. I don't
I'd
know
move.
what.
I'd do what we did last game. I'd move Tino over to the left.
I think
and
Willock needs to come off this
right.
pitch. I
That's
think
a great ball.
Oh,
What a
look at that ball right
is.
there now, Anthony Gordon.
Oh.
Gordon 101.
Come on, Anthony.
No,
Oh, that's a
a
poor
weak
finish
shot.
again. Yeah, that's a poor finish, That's
weak shot.
your last contribution to the game, mate.
Dang it!
Is he
That
coming
was a
off,
ball, that
or
is.
is Murphy coming off?
No, he'll not bring
be
Murphy
Gordon.
off. I mean,
It'll be
bloody
Gordon. Gordon's
Gordon's
played a lot of
playing awful.
minutes.
Yeah.
He's played a lot of minutes too.
Yeah. Well, Gordon back to the middle. Willock trying to, Isak trying to get it through his legs, but
Get back, boys. There goes Bruno in first gear.
Close shot there, but now their substitutions are going to come in. Hopefully, Tonali will stay on the pitch because he is the equator. But I would take Willock off now. To be fair,
I think there's no doubt about that.
but I'm still not happy with Miley not getting minutes. I just don't know what other instance are you not going to. You might bring him on later on, though. Who knows? But
yeah, exactly. I think
still
probably
time.
he's just looking for a bit of 1-for-1 rather than move things around. The problem is, you see,
Miley.
Right. Here
well-
we go. That's more like it. Livermento.
Yeah, Murphy's off. They pulled
Livermento-
Murphy.
Well, Livermento Trippier coming in. We knew that. We saw Trippier. He's coming. He's not coming to be a forward. So.
Well, he did last time. He came on the took Lewis off.
Yeah, he did.
But that's not a fault. What? This
They
is
took
just a
Lewis
left
off
back.
and put Livermento at left back.
So Tino, Murphy,
But he was
and
right
Willock
back.
are
He's
off.
coming in for right back. So yeah, Willock and
But
Murphy.
now
So Murphy
now
coming
it's
up.
like for like.
I knew he was going to see. That's what I think. I think he's trying to give Gordon time to get back in his game, to get his confidence, maybe a goal,
Yeah.
something.
No
I'm
matter what.
not mad at. I'm not mad at. I'm mad at look. Nothing against Longstaff, man. It just happens to be that he's the one that I just would like to see Miley. But
Well, here's something to
So-
think about. Longstaff comes on in this game and gets a goal.
Bruno's down.
He gets a goal, and we're trying to sell him.
Well, that could be.
Might be look at this guy, he can score. See,
Bruno will go into the left side position now, so he'll be left side centre, and Longstaff will be right centre. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
That was a bit of a push there.
Morsi got a yellow card.
Morsi. Bruno Guimaraes.
It's yet another foul.
So I'm just looking at who went out for them. So Hutchinson, Kayusti, and Chaplin have gone off, for them. The one thing, when you look at it, though, we're not playing absolutely outstanding, and you can say that we've all made mistakes across the park here.
yeah.
But we're still creating, and I think, like I said, as daft it looks, we could have still had another couple of goals in this second half. It could have been easily 6.
Well, it could have been 7. We've had 3 very, very, very good chances. But Gordon header in the first half, and Murphy, when Isaac cocked up. Murphy's fantastic ball. Isaac cocked up in 23-30.
You're going quiet, man. Talk on the mic.
And then Bruno, the missed header, and 62 Gordon, that poor finish when he was 1-on-1 with the keeper.
Well, I think it's not really many complaints on this game, man. Just got the job done.
Actually, when I think that's 8.
Go on.
Oh, nicely!
Oh, he had it there, Bruno Guimaraes, and that's going to be a corner for Newcastle United. 66 minutes underway.
Bruno suddenly started coming to life. Second half. That's 4 fantastic contributions.
Yeah, Bruno's not been terrible. He's made some mistakes, but
It was poor first half, to be fair.
he's had some
Corner kick.
balls.
Gordon.
Here we go off the training ground. Push.
Gordon with the long cross
Come
there.
on.
Oh, Dan Burn is able to get a
Oh,
hold of that
Dan.
one. Tonali.
No.
Barnes!
Oh, Hobby Barnes.
There
Hey,
we go.
nice on Dan to actually put a header somewhere still in the park for the first time. Tonali keeping it alive there.
He had it, man.
Just
Training ground.
Just couldn't get his.
Just had to
hip
wait on
over
it a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just kind of hung up on him.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Cameraman, you don't need to do all that, man. He's going all the way up. The fuck? He just recording the ball, leave the stadium, man.
That's my notes for that one. 67 minutes. Training ground
62
corner.
62%. 62%
Picture.
possession in the second half. That's
Mr.
I'll take
Trivia.
that.
Oh, Forest have gone 2-0 up,
Yeah,
Madness, isn't
Forster are going to win.
which is
West Ham and Brighton are 1-1 now, so they're still tied. Which I'll take that.
yeah.
I'd rather Brighton lose, but
Obviously.
Gordon, gives the ball away
Ooh.
shockingly there, man.
That's
Oh
nowhere
my
near.
goodness, you got the bro.
Gordon.
He's not concentrated on the game, man. If you're gonna do that, if that's what you're doing, bro,
That's the trouble, you see, when you're a right footer coming in off the left hand side. Everything
man. But
gets pulled. Listen, I'm not making an excuse, but your shape of the ball has got to be better than that.
Uh,
The shape of the pass.
Tonali with the turnover there.
yeah.
Come on, Bruno, get back.
Bruno getting back there. Oh, come on.
Oh, it's Benali. That was poor.
Bruno Guimaraes from Rio de Janeiro. Brazil. He comes from the party scenes, man.
Well done, Lewis.
Mighty Win.
That's
That's the Carnival city, man. Mighty Win. What would you do in that?
Oh, we don't.
Woo! All
Mighty
those
win in
Mighty Win in the
Carnival.
Carnival
Oh my
in Rio
goodness.
de Janeiro, man. You would be in there between all that shaking, man. You would lose your mind, bro.
Yeah, he
I
would.
tell you what, I am not tough enough to go to Rio.
Oh my good. No, you have a heart attack
I've got
after
no,
seeing
no,
all that, man.
I've got several friends who've been there.
After seeing all that shaking, man, you would
But
know. You would have vertigo.
They're a bit. They're the ones I call on if I need them. they are tougher than I am, and even they've had a hard time.
Hey,
over
shout out
there.
to Mark. Shout out to Mark Denny Dawson. Hey lads, just wanted to say Merry Christmas to you all on the screen and in the chat. Have a great one. Highway the lads. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and the
Merry
family.
Christmas,
Thank you,
Mark
Mark Danny.
Danny.
70 minutes underway, ladies and gents. 70 on the clock.
Yeah.
And Ipswich with a
It's gone
corner
a
kick.
bit flat after the. Again, this is what I said. After substitutions, goes a bit flat. It needs that little momentum, that little spark of something, and it takes a good 10 minutes or so for you to get that that shape back. Even though, like I say, and I'm going to be 100% honest here, we haven't had a great game from anybody. Everybody's made mistakes in this game. So we'll keep it as is. But like you say, we need to keep it tight. We need, for me now, 70 minutes. It's a case of playing, with a little bit more reserve and saying, I need December's a tough month. Keep our only striker in the side, fit and free now of any injuries, because on this type of conditions, it only takes somebody to fall into your knee and you've gone. So for me, it's about preserving what we've got.
Which is why I was saying when Isaac got his hat trick, that's when I would have taken him off.
Yeah, I definitely think Asula should have been on already.
Well, now I
At this
think you
point.
can take him out. Now you can take him out.
See, we've done the damage. The damage
Yeah,
is done. The
Bush.
damage is on the score sheet.
The twat.
It's about now, like I say, keeping our only fit striker free from injury now, and that's what I said. It's not about him pulling a muscle now. It's about look. I'm not being funny. Where was the effort in that?
Yeah. They probably told him like, relax
Yeah.
here, try to stay up front, don't get into anything. But Asula should be on.
Yeah, get him on now.
Go have a seat.
I want to be honest. I want Lewis Miley priority right now.
One substitute
I think
left.
Miley and Osula. I thought it was two.
Mickey's
Almir,
coming
on,
What's
bro.
going on, brother?
Shut up.
Hey,
Nah, man.
This is
Hey, by the way,
shocking.
I just want to let you know this hat is undefeated.
All right, so he's going to play Mickey through the middle.
It doesn't
okay,
matter. I want Lewis
Okay,
Miley on.
I do
Osula.
too.
That's an insult to Osula.
I know.
Man.
Why can't
That is
Osula get
exactly
in?
that.
What the hell,
What?
man?
He's going to play Gordon through the middle now, man.
That's an insult
He
to
wants Gordon to get a
Osula,
goal.
man.
He wants Gordon to get his
Yeah, but
his
that's
mojo back.
all of that's bullshit.
Okay. If that's the case, guys, then I can argue that there's nothing the matter with that.
But it is though. There's a lot wrong with that.
If that's the plan for Gordon to get a
No.
goal and get his confidence levels up,
But you can keep Gordon, bro. Gordon is there. He can keep playing on his natural side. You can bring in Osula.
Yeah, exactly. You keep him in his spot, in his position where he should be scoring.
Well,
from.
it depends where Mickey goes.
No, but it's like you're saying.
Mickey
Where's
will
he
go
in
on
the
the
middle
right.
now?
Barnes will go on the left.
Maybe
Yeah.
this could this be an epiphany with
No.
Mickey coming on
No.
through the middle?
The epiphany
No.
is you're pissed as hell.
No, Miggy's
You
Miggy's
don't
on
even
the
know
right.
what the epiphany is, man.
Yeah,
Miggy's on the right.
you're
Barnes
my
in the middle.
epiphany.
Yeah, this is goofy.
Right. I am your. Well, I'm one of your epiphany. I'm one of the three wise men. You're certainly not.
It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. If you just keep him on the pitch. If you wanna put Gordon, you want him to get his goal.
You're
Just keep
putting
him
him
on
in the shop window.
On the
That's
shot
the only
window. What are you
sen-
talking
the
about,
o-
man? He's played center forward before and not scored once, other than
You-
Man City on a run. What are you talking about?
You're not listening. I'm saying plain Miggy is putting them in the shop window.
That'd be about
We
the
have
only
bigger
reason.
fish to fry, bro. We have to get a right team, a deep squad. Louis Miley needs to play. He's the future of the team. If we can't make any signings, when are you going to get this kid ready? When?
And Osula should be.
And Osula as well. Osula, he's a young guy. He just got to shut up and not say nothing. But I guarantee you, inside he wants to rip his guts out, man.
He needs a loan. If we're not going to play him in a
What
4-0
if
game at Ipswich, send him out on a loan.
my only criticisms ever of Eddie have been in-game management and substitutions.
So do you or do you not have an issue?
Because
I don't understand.
And he ain't doing anything to improve those at the minute.
So you do have an issue. So stop arguing with us. It makes no sense, man. I don't get it.
I've always had an issue. I've always said what me is.
All right, man. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is.
You know, for me, Asula when he's got his hat trick, Asula should have been on. And you know, for me, the Bruno should have been off and Miley on. Will it go for?
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Miggy's having a go because these are the games where
I agree.
You know, you've got to allow. Again, we're talking about a squad. Oh, dear.
Yeah, but who's more important to the future than to our near future, not future? Who's more important, Miley or Osula or Almiron? Let's be fair, man. You either want to sell them or not.
Well, listen, and we also know if these guys are in the window to be sold in January, you know, you'd also in the same situation now if they pick up an injury, the same as Wilson, who won't be sold in January now. So you're limiting your window. Never mind, put them in the window.
That was horrible. That really bad foul of that guy.
That's the referee doing the Leicester there.
I mean, that is shocking.
Remember the Leicester matchup? The referee was fucking. I think that's the one we did, Brent, the first time.
Yeah. Yep.
We just need to give everybody the ball, let them have a touch, create the opportunities, and just that's a nice ball.
Yes, it was.
Come on. Great ball from Lewis Hall through the gap there into the channels. That's what I said. I do love.
To tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, there's only two people got the correct score,
and one would be me.
And that's Gary at the top of the league.
Yeah, we gotta fix that. Come on, man. Gary's my opponent. Gary's my opponent. We need to get him out of there. We need to score one more goal. Come on, bring it in.
I gave you a nice week, top of the league. So I mean, you know what I mean. I can't be any more generous than that.
We need to score one more goal, man. Come on. Can't
now Gordon's up front. Miggy's on.
But that.
I mean, I'm not being funny. Come on.
I guess you're telling me I'm doomed.
Listen, you've got Harvey Barnes, which is your saviour.
Fuck, man.
They could go and score in a minute and upset the whole apple cart, mate.
Oh, nice Brock right there by the Brock.
Well, there you go. Helps is always nearly on there for 4-1.
I'm going to say, there you go. So I'm not counting me chickens.
And that's how entertaining the NTTV tournament is, man. It can change at any moment, given time.
Oh.
Come
on with a little bit of zest, isn't he? This lad. Just give Lewis all a bit of a tap.
So it looks like I'm actually going to be rooting for Man United tomorrow. Or is that today? They play Bournemouth tomorrow. That's like the only time I root for them, is if it helps us.
If it helps us, yeah, exactly.
And I hate rooting for them, but I got to.
Well, like I said, I'd be more than happy for these guys to get draws. You know what I mean? Because it keeps Man U well away from us.
That's true.
And Bournemouth, at the end of the day, like I say, it's dropped points.
We have the goal
and I
differential
keep
in
saying that.
Bournemouth. If that's the case, if they
Yeah,
tie, we
exactly.
have the goal differential against Bournemouth, and that's why goal differential is such a nice thing to have. So, us putting up 4 and 4 in the last 2 league games is great.
Yeah,
8 goals, that's huge.
We again, we look a little bit disjointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now with the changes though, the changes make. That's what I'm saying. There
Hey!
we go.
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, get
We're gonna
that
give him 10
football out
minutes.
in
Oh,
there.
Bruno.
Get that kid in there.
Well, Bruno just got knocked around, so I'm sure they're like
Bruno's
Hey,
going to get his flowers when he
Look at
goes
this.
off.
Look at this.
Trips took it.
Who's got
Trips
the
took it.
armband? Yeah,
Trips took it.
exactly.
Oh, gonna give it to Trippier?
Yeah, they've given it to Trippier.
And Trippier accepted it.
I think that was after everything was said on social media.
Well, I tell you what, that's the ultimate insult, though. I mean, you can't deny that the captaincy. Yeah, you couldn't do that.
There we go.
Lewis Miley back in the pitch, ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting. On my notes here, I've got 68 to 78.
That lad is imposing, man.
Look how big Miley is.
He is
Did he
imposing.
grow?
Lad,
Did he get taller?
Yeah.
Like 6
He's a
7
big lad now.
Golly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's Patrick Vieira, man.
I didn't realize how much taller he's got.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Patrick Vieira,
look.
or Yaya Toure.
But he got back in.
There we go, Almiron.
Nice. Good job from Almiron there.
Miggy tackling trips. I love that.
Just an automatic safe ball. And
I see the Tonali, the Tonali still in the middle. That's great. Never sub that guy off, man.
Well, he's never, not really exerted himself. He's just steady right through the net.
Yeah, he's done a great job defensively. He's definitely been a lot deeper in this one.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I think that's his role now, isn't it? You know what I mean? Don't go mental.
But he did have that fantastic shot.
He makes the right moves, the right passes. That way, he doesn't have to run. That's the thing. He plays smart. And Harvey Barnes looks like he's on the left now, so I'm on the right. Yeah.
Come on, lads. That is what you've just seen with both Longstaff and well done.
Let's not concede now.
Yeah, that's what
especially that guy.
Look at that passing lane. Them passing lanes there. Miley goes high. Longstaff goes high. There's no togetherness, and it's just one simple ball, and we're all turned. But luckily, I mean, like I say, that's
Longy came back and threw this guy off here. Yeah, put that foot.
That's what I said. I can't fault his recovery, but to be fair,
this is why you need to watch a game more than once, because I haven't even in my notes. I haven't even got. Can you remember the Tonali shot from outside, just on the edge of the box?
Yeah, it was early.
Oh yeah, that was close.
Very
early.
early.
That was close.
And I haven't even got that in my notes.
Yeah, well, that's because you're pissed, man.
No,
you're just waking up from the nap.
Something must have happened immediately afterwards that was more relevant.
Look at that, Lewis Miley. There we go. We gotta watch him now.
There we go. Comes up. Oh, kind of an awkward.
One thing is you really have to be really good technically to be a tall guy, and so he's gonna have to, I don't know if you can learn that, to be honest.
Well done, Trips.
Just back, give it back.
Well, man,
just wasting time.
Trippier back to Tonali to Dubravka, who had a one save, I believe.
Yep, in the first
got
half.
it right though. That's a proper big team goalkeeper right there. You're gonna have to save the team once or twice. After that, you can keep on drinking your Brunel and
have a couple
popcorn.
Cigarettes.
Exactly. Look at that nice pass though. To it didn't get there on time though.
To Miggy.
Good intentions by Trippier.
Miggy doing what Miggy does.
Exactly. Look at him. He's like a little ant.
The Yorkshire Terrier.
Yeah.
Yes. Pendleton Terrier.
Right now.
Look at Tonali, the only one back.
Tonali right
the
on him.
deepest player back, yeah.
Right on him. And that's how Tonali stays on the pitch without getting himself tired. He only runs when he needs to run. That's what I was saying. Even when in the last match, he didn't even score. I don't think he runs tactically, like he's looking around him, and he's it's crazy to watch him play just
Well, he's
individually, man.
yeah, and he's always finding an open space of grass to be a relief
Yeah.
valve.
Well done there, Fabian Scher. Now Miley, now getting the ball on his
Here
Here we
feet.
go, Miley.
Getting
Let's
ready for
go.
Lewis Miley.
Lovely turn.
Nice.
Nicely done to Gordon.
Excellent.
One gun.
Gordon with a nice
Excellent.
pass.
Oh,
Go on, Miggy. Go on, Miggy.
Ah,
Oh.
just not there.
Oh, but I feel like he could have kept running.
Yeah, I
Nah.
thought he backed off a little bit
Keep
there.
us all day.
Come on, man. And I understand that, but you gotta. Man,
to
look,
be
man.
fair, the keeper didn't pick it up, so I wonder
Well,
why.
Gordon is
bleeding
bleeding out his
now.
mouth now.
Osula should be there bleeding instead of Gordon.
Well, yeah. Gordon is bleeding in the mouth. I don't know
He must
exactly what happened. There we go. Ooh, right into the mouth.
But
Freaking
headbutts
head. Oh, that's gonna
Right.
do. That's gonna
onto the
loosen a
lower
tooth.
teeth.
Ah,
Yeah, on
He's
the
got a
lower
loose
teeth.
tooth in there.
Oh, he'll be off the turkey.
so is he coming off?
No,
Probably no.
I don't. We don't have any more subs anyway.
No, we did all five.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we've done all 5.
Did we?
Miley was the 5th.
And we've used all
Tripped.
3
I thought.
opportunities anyway, so we couldn't even if he couldn't play on, we couldn't utilise anybody else.
Well, Niall Powell hasn't got his thing in, so I'm afraid he's going to have to take a hit for this one.
That's a nice.
And there we
ball
go.
over the top. there
Trippier
from
with the
Trippier.
long
Come on.
pass.
Come on.
Another
Come
look
on,
to
Trippier,
Almer.
come on.
Another one just out in front of him.
Just a yard in too.
Just a
too
couple
long, wasn't it?
steps. Just a couple
yeah.
steps.
Nice little passes, to be
Oh,
fair,
get
over the
up,
top.
dude.
That's a
Just-
foul
Get
right there.
up. Keep fouling this guy. Guy was late on Bruno for no reason.
Well, according to AG, Niall had 2-0 in the chat.
I didn't even
You
know
guys
that
gotta
was a
you guys gotta
foul.
make sure you get our attention. Keep chatting and chatting until we acknowledge it. I don't remember it, but I don't even know what show, to be fair.
So who said?
AG says Niall had 2-0 in the chat. Beer Biking also confirms that, so there we go. So I mean,
Okay.
they're not gonna lie. So
I'll put him in for that. That's no problem. George Eaton.
George Eaton, nah, I haven't seen him.
You know that. Paul, the professor. And I've messaged him twice today, so he's missed his vote. Foxy, as usual.
Anyways, Dubravka in the back playing now with Dan Byrne. Dubravka. And Lewis Hall. Tonali. Sandro. Nicely done. There we go. Loses it. Back to Lewis Miley, though. Long stuff. Miley right back to Fabian Scher. 87 minutes underway, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that after the match commentary, we'll have the full-time reaction of this matchup on the channel, so stay tuned.
Just playing keep ball now. Just keeping it safe. It's a
Nice. Man, Miley.
Lewis Hall, well done, Miley.
Come on,
there.
Miley. Put a shot on.
Miley with the pass, silky pass
Right
all the
pass.
way to Almiron. Longstaff.
Oh,
Longstaff.
that's not what he was trying to do there.
To
Ah,
Trippier.
yeah. No. Everybody was trying and failing there. All good
Fly
intentions.
me
I'd
to
rather
the
them have a go in these areas to
Yeah.
play those like threading the needle, type passes, rather than doing it on the edge of the box, which we seem to have to do too many times for my liking.
Come on, Miley. Make a run. Take a shot.
Oh, nicely done though by Miley
Ooh,
there.
Hall.
Lewis Hall now.
Ooh,
Lewis Hall,
Hall.
look at that.
Ooh, Hall.
Lewis
Come on,
Hall with the
Lewis.
long cross.
Come on,
Ooh, I
go!
thought Almiron was going to get it.
I thought Miggy
thought
was
that was
going to
long
get his
enough.
head on that one.
They are definitely trying to get Almiron a goal right now.
Nicely done. Well, he's the only one that would look alone.
He
But
looked up, didn't he? He looked up. He wanted
Yeah,
to
he
play that
saw
nice,
it.
delicate ball on the back post there.
Everything is so slowed down for Lewis Hall now. You could tell he sees
Oh,
these things.
Yeah, he's certainly got to that point in his career. Well, I say in his career, I mean, as short as he's been, I'll say in his game, where he's got that confidence, the air of
Yeah.
confidence to beat a player as well,
Mm-hmm.
and to look up for the opportunities.
Yep.
And I think that says massively for what he's achieved this season.
And he's not rushing. You know,
No,
you see
that's-
Tino in that
that's-
similar position, and he rushes, and he makes a bad
And I just say,
cross or
has
something.
anybody seen Kevin Phillips for them yet?
Alan Phillip, no, not at all, really.
No,
It's,
Oh, he's
it's-
defensive anyway, but
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
Phillips. I mean,
him. He
when
just
was the last
seems to
time
be
anybody
running
did see
around the
Phillips?
ball. He's in number 8 for them, isn't he? He's just. I mean, I've just watched the replay of that previous Lewis Hall cross to see where he was playing, and honest to God, I would go mad as a manager for his effort. It was so poor.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be at Ipswich. He thinks he's
He doesn't wanna-
Manchester City.
Yeah, he thinks he's a
I
better
don't know
player than that.
so much.
he doesn't want to be there, man.
He was with
Former-
West Ham last year,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
cut it there.
and I feel he
He's
was
re-
the same at West Ham.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think what done him at West Ham was when he put his fingers up, his 2 fingers up to the supporters when he was going to the coach, because they were hammering him, and that was it. Then with the hammers, you
Mhm.
don't get
No,
don't
no.
get second chances.
If the fans are turned against him, I think he's entitled to.
And that has to be from his. He wasn't trying.
No,
right?
absolutely. No,
His
no.
effort.
Well, that's what I said.
And it's
You've
the
just
same
seen
here.
it there. You know, he's come on, and you expect him to be fighting for his place, and
Yep.
he's let players run in behind him, and he's wafted a leg, but that's all
Look at
he's
that,
done.
like he's walking right there.
Yeah. So glad we did. By saying that, I think he'd have probably had a different mentality if he'd have come to us, because I don't think Eddie would have allowed this. To be fair,
Who knows?
you don't. I mean, he was a good player at Leeds, Brant.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
He was a great.
But he had
player at
injuries,
Leeds.
right? I mean, he had major injury issues, didn't he? When he was at City, or am I wrong on that?
Not really.
No,
I mean, all
the-
he just apparently wasn't in
Pep
Pep's
didn't think
plans.
he had the right attitude.
Well, the only problem there is that you got to be better than what they got if you want time, if you want
Yeah.
minutes. If not, and that's really damn near impossible to do.
And when you get a
Gundogan-
chance, you got to really put in the effort. And he's
with,
just
with Gundogan, with De Bruyne, I mean, that's damn near impossible to make that team. So you got to be comfortable with getting some minutes here and there. He wasn't. So, well, 92 minutes underway, ladies and gents.
yeah. Ipswich is just letting us run this clock out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're happy with 4-0.
The crowd
Getting
are
farther
starting
and
to
farther.
empty.
Though. We need to. There we go. See, look
Oh,
at Burn. If
look-
Burn's going to
look at
dribble
that
through you
Burn.
like that, they
That's
are,
bad, isn't it?
Right,
they
no,
are
come on,
not
Gordon.
caring.
Come on.
There's a problem with that.
What a
Oh,
ball!
that's
Pass to
beautiful.
Barnes.
The ball,
Barnes
Barnes!
to
Barnes.
Barnes
Oh,
again.
so wide.
Longstaff. In the goal! Burn! Oh! Wow. Oh, in the 92th minute of the game.
You'll
Dan
never
Burn has
ever
just
be
won.
Dan Burn.
That is
Dan Burn
unbelievable.
Go,
has
mighty
tried to
win.
score a goal for forever. He's been pushing for a goal.
I mean,
Oh,
that is
man.
mental. If you watch the replay here,
VAR's looking at it, though.
For what?
VAR's.
Offsides?
And what is Dan Burn doing up there?
Offsides. Who's
BSing
offside?
about.
is he offside?
I don't think so. I don't know who they could be looking at for offside.
They showed Longstaff in. There we go. Let's take a look at it again. Nobody offside there.
No, not.
What
not-
the hell
not
is
there.
Dan Burn doing up there?
He wasn't
right
offside
His
there.
hands on
He
his heads, look. He's
was
like,
already
the ball
there.
hasn't-
No, but oh, they're trying to figure
there.
out if it was.
Ah,
They're trying to
Was
figure
it-
out the
was it
defender.
offside?
Was it the defender?
I think.
Yeah,
Was
was
it-
he offside there?
Was it the defender that put him onside? Thank you so much to Random Access who says
Again.
Dreamland. Thank you, appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
I think he was in the
Did
goal.
the defender? Did the defender?
No,
No, it's the
when he-
defender.
That was the defender, yeah.
The defender touched it and brought it
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
Yeah. That's not offsides, right?
Oh, they
Oh, it's
disallowed it.
offside.
How can
Oh,
they
no,
disallow a goal
why?
like that?
That's so sad. He did so well, you know, to get to where he did.
No, I tell you what, I think that's bullshit. I think the defender
Yeah, that
had
should
his
be
foot on there.
we should be at a +7 goal differential right now. We're at six.
Linesman,
Yeah,
thanks
I
ever so
think
much,
that-
mate. Thanks ever so much
That
for that one.
came off the defender.
Thank you, Random Access.
Dang it.
Crazy.
But what the
Literally.
hell was Dan Burn doing up there?
Yeah, but
Bullshitting
what
He was
about.
trying to
Dan
score.
Burn?
He
He
was
wasn't
trying to
doing
what
it. Yeah, he was just trying to score.
Well, we all said, didn't we, when Dan Burn made that run, how can Dan Burn run through
Yeah.
so many blue shirts? And he carried on his run.
He just
And that's
kept
what I'm
going.
saying. He just kept on going.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is full time after all. I do believe Dan Burn got robbed, and well, that's good for Gary though. He gets his prediction right, and I'm so
I've just texted the referee, the linesman, and said thank you very much.
yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Hat trick for Isak. That's actually good as well.
Yeah.
Miley got minutes. That's good. Tonali, unbelievable. That's good. And Murphy also did have a really good game. Excellent game by Murphy.
By the way, it's a good job because look at that, right down at the bottom of the page.
Honestly, Barnes should have shot it.
I
He shouldn't have
didn't have,
passed
I
it.
didn't have another line spare. I would have had to turn the page.
Yeah. Well, unbelievable. There we go, fellas. It's been a great a show. We're going to jump into the full-time reaction right now. So so stay tuned for more, and everybody can come on, have their say, of course, have their opinion if you want to. Everybody making it over there, Gary? Well, I don't know, Brent. You know, you got things.
Yeah, I probably won't.
All right. Well, sounds good then. Thank you for joining us. We will see all of you in full-time reaction right now. So see you there, fellas. Thank you.
I know.
Bye.
Away the lad!